Ahoy, hoy, hoy, and welcome. This week on Burning Wheel, Sarah's going to teach us fight. It's a tutorial
Woohoo!
she's compiled by
So
herself. She's going to walk us through it.
the first thing you do is you take this book and you throw it out the window.
No, you have to engage before you can take that action.
No, 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 no. I make
The
the rules
first
now, Logan.
Okay.
first part
Second
of
of
fighting
all,
is throwing the
anybody
book at the
can
enemy.
anybody can use lock and strike. That's just
That's true.
generally
That's just the general
accepted.
action. Okay, I forgot. Well, anyway, welcome to this week's Burning Wheel. We will just jump right into it. Because we have quite a number of beliefs that have been changed and updated, so we'll run through them in the full for the first time in a while. So we'll just start over with Morin.
Okay. Hi, I'm Morrine.
Hi, Morin.
I'm Morrine.
I have problems. My
Oh, we
belief
know.
number one
Oh, we know.
is it appears I am on thin ice with Alden. I must convince him to stay with us. Us being me and my daughter. Belief two. Gutrung is an irresponsible and dangerous man, and I will destroy his career as he destroyed mine. That's in the works. Belief three. Our family will escape the grasps of this cult, and we will put to rest their ridiculous notions about Odelia. Instinct number one. Never let disrespect go unpunished. Instinct number two. When trouble's brewing, draw my sword. Instinct number three. Never trust decisions made by so-called divinity. And I have a one-track mind.
Perfect. Okay. Ada.
Alrighty, hello everyone. My name is Sean, and I play Ada,
Hi, Ada.
everyone's
Hi, Ada.
favorite blacksmith. Hi. Okay. I have changed every single belief, so get yourself ready. Belief number one: the Duchess is a powerful woman who should not be trifled with. I will investigate the full extent of her influence. Number two: Marin seems to be growing more and more reckless. I must bring her back to reason for the sake of her
I
family.
like it.
Three: I believe the Sword of Wintertide can help us, just like the Circlet of Purification. It is time to confront Angar and find out what he knows. Instincts. Number one, generosity is the key to a well lived life. If I'm asked for help in good faith, I always offer my aid. Number two, traveling is a dangerous business. I always have an eye out for incoming trouble. And number three, learning the lost arts of the ancients is my life's goal. I always dig for more information on the world's artifacts, regardless of people's opinion. And let's see, my most important trait is probably gossip or garrulous. That's your SAT word of the day. Go look it up.
I still do not know what it means. Okay.
Context,
Brother
please.
Wirt.
That's the only reason I know. Hi. So I'm Connor. I'm playing Brother Wirt.
Hi, Brother
Brother
Wirt.
Wirt.
Hi, Brother Wirt.
Brother Wirt's beliefs. So Gutrung's necromancies have caused too much pain. He must be brought to judgment before Our Lady above. Hochen is not yet free from Talrot, and the source of her remaining power must be uncovered. And Lukaz needs to be brought under the protection of the church, and both of the children are to be tested with the rites of purity. Instincts are never leave home without bandages, food, and water, holy or otherwise. When someone asks for advice, long parables of the saints. Always have nuggets of gold. And I always stand my ground when defending the weak and fighting injustice. His most important trait is almost certainly infallible religious logic.
That's fair.
Okay. Ragaire, I'm ready.
Yo, 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 I'm Ragaire.
Hi,
Ragaire.
Hi,
Ragaire.
Ragaire.
And my new beliefs are as follows. Good parents are the foundation of a happy childhood. I should help Marin work this out with what's his name, her husband, so Odelia can be happy. Second belief, because it's going to be important today. This black magician must answer to my sword. It will drink his blood. And third, this elf is even more suspicious than before. Dealing with Death Arts doctors is a no-no. I must reveal their identity and learn their motives by stalking my prey.
So no.
Are
It's
you
a
just trying
no-no.
to get predatory again as a trait when we do a trait vote?
I'm
Chad,
making it
remember,
funny,
I'm
but she wants
quiet.
it.
I'm quiet. I
Oh, I
get to be
forgot. You're right.
stealthy, and I do everything quietly and surprise people. Okay. When you don't think I'm there, I really am there. Instincts. I never take orders from anyone except my liege, and probably most importantly for today, once my sword is drawn, my enemy must perish.
Mhm.
Yay! I'm a bloodthirsty elf.
A cool Uncle Elf.
Cool
I'm very
uncle,
cool
bloodthirsty.
until my sword is drawn, and then I gotta learn the fight rules. So
And then you gotta learn the fight rules. Okay, perfect. So, when we last left, uh, Morin and Guchang were having tea, just
Mhm.
as you do. Um, Ragaire had confronted a parsnip woman and scared her off.
Huh.
Morin was on the outs with her husband Alden, who has taken Odelia back to your house.
Mhm.
And you two, Ada and Brother Wirt, had been dropped off by a duchess in
Yes.
town. Um, but I don't think you were on the scene yet.
No.
No.
Perfect. Okay. So then, Morin, take us back to what you were doing right at the end.
Okay, great. I
I believe the words
believe.
were, I cut his arm off.
Yes. I think I made a roll. Yeah, I made a brawling roll to shove him up, like immobilize him against this couch that he's sitting on, like put my foot on his chest, basically.
Mhm.
And then I wanted to cut his arm off. Yes, so
Okay.
that's what.
Okay. I think we're gonna use the fight
It's
rules
great.
because how else is Sarah gonna teach us?
Yeah.
And mainly because I
You
want it to be
finally
my
learned
my
simpler
what
than
first
that.
bits meant, and
my
so
first lesson is you gotta learn fight rules by experiencing them.
You are an
Experiential
experiential
learning is
learner.
the
Mhm.
key.
Okay.
Feel
Well, we
free to
will
use
just.
luck and strike.
so you can experience us saying no. You can't do that.
Mhm.
You
I
know,
wish
I'm
there was
gonna
a
have
way
to.
that I could see your cards before they're flipped over, so I can fact check as we're going.
I also wish that, Logan.
Okay.
We're
Because
gonna
you
do
can't
full
once you
fight,
put them
right?
down.
Full fight, and we're just gonna dive right into it because what better way?
Sweet.
Okay, is
Oh,
there
and
something that I can get beforehand for doing that brawl and like pinning him? Or will that be a struggle on him to get out of that?
it said you
I
can
think
make a
it'll affect
roll.
his engagement.
It'll affect his engagement. Okay.
I believe so. I mean, yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Uh,
Or
I
I
think
don't
you
know
might
if I
have
could
a.
do like an intimidation.
I don't think that will really work, but I
Okay.
think it'll just like your stride and his stride would normally be equal,
Yeah.
but
Okay, okay, okay. That works.
his stride will be not as it won't really count because he's
Okay.
not striding. Okay, perfect. Well,
So
let's
I
say you go to swing, and then as you're sort of swinging, we'll make the engagement.
yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Okay, perfect.
Um so I have long length. Is he using like fists?
I
Currently
think
at
at the
least?
moment,
Okay.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a sword drawn, I would assume fists.
no. Yeah, yes, shortest.
Okay, so mine is two what lengths longer, so I have +2D to engage. And you said I get a stride Bennett bonus.
Um, yeah, you have the longest stride, so +1.
Okay. So I have a +3 total.
Yeah, perfect. So then,
Test speed plus advantages. Okay.
and you said you have +3.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's speed.
Yep.
Well, Gutrung, if you would please make a speed roll.
Oh my god, who's playing Gutra?
I have no idea.
It's
Connor.
Connor.
Is there was Gutrung all along. Wirt takes off his mask.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Okay.
That was the wrong choice because Connor's luck is gonna bite Gutrung in the butt.
Maybe when
Famously.
Connor's playing NPCs, it's better. We'll see.
That's
It's not
true.
better
Maybe
with
once
the
he's playing the
DM,
bad guy.
so,
Okay.
So you have sword has advantage versus. So he's at a +2 ob disadvantage.
Yep.
Perfect. Oh my god, this is so easy.
Round 1.
All of
Okay.
his actions, yeah, we'll have +2.
+2 this.
Okay. So reflexes. What is your reflexes, Morrine?
4.
I think Gutrung's is also 4.
yes, it is.
Right.
B4.
Perfect.
He's a speedy boy.
Okay, volley up.
Okay, so you have to put 1 in all of them, and you can put 2 in one of them.
Which one's mine?
Okay, so we'll do Morrine up top. Ragaire, you can be second row if you want to be in this. Are you
Okay.
just jumping right in, or are you watching it play out at the beginning?
I feel like I'll probably let the first volley go
Okay.
and then join the fray on the second. Can I do that?
Okay. Well, when you do it, yeah, you'll be in the second row. We'll just keep you and Morrine
Okay.
together. Gutrung, you can be in the third row. And then
Oh, can you switch the card deck from Duel of Wits to Fight?
I can.
It's a fight of words.
I was like, what are these? I don't want to incite.
I mean, you're inciting, I think. I think that's fair to say.
Thank you.
No
Oh
problem.
my gosh, there's so many.
They're so
I put them
tiny.
at the
That's
bottom,
thing.
so you can
You
just
did.
copy
Mm,
those.
okay.
Well, maybe not because
Well, if you click them,
then
it zooms in too, so that's nice. Okay.
I assume, just so we know what I'm doing, I assume like you're cutting off his armor, attempting to do that while I was
speaking
still
with him.
talking to mystery parsnip woman. So that's
Mhm.
kind of the reason for my delay.
Perfect. Let's see. You have good elf ears, right?
Yeah.
Make
I think she has good elf eyes, technically.
whatever. Make an ob 2 perception.
Perfect. And side note, I still shrugged off my wound that I had from like forever ago. With spent a fate. 2 perception. Hold on, my character sheet is loading. Okay.
Do your elf eyes see?
What do
Okay.
my elf eyes
No, it's
see?
your elf ears. There's like a wooden trunk, like looks like he carries things around in it, and it's sort of off to the side of the room, and you hear some. As this commotion is underway, you hear some thumping coming from that.
Ooh, I for sure want to bust that trunk open. Is that power?
That sounds like a physical action.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you can run over there. Maybe you can do that. We'll call that your first volley. Well, you can be doing that. But like
Okay.
while they're doing their things.
Perfect. Do you want me to wait for them to do their volley first, or me go first? So they have more time.
You can let them go first, and then while we're doing it.
Okay, I'm scripted.
So if you really care, if it might affect, you can put in an extra. No one will probably swoon. Oh wait, never mind. You can put in an extra no action. if you don't want them to know which volley you've put a
Mhm.
second action on, if that affects yours.
I expect Guchern to whip out his jujitsu moves, and we'll see what happens. That or some high-level magics.
Now, Sarah, we'll just do your
Well,
power right now. Or do you have
Okay.
crate opening?
Um,
yeah.
I have rescuing person from box skill, obviously.
Okay. Would you like to open it?
Power.
The
Yeah.
That's a
skill?
No.
very useful
You
skill.
want to open that skill?
No, I want to use power.
Okay. I mean, it's not like a.
It's not difficult.
I think it might be locked, but it's like not a sealed crate. It's like a. It's designed to be open and closed. It's like a trunk rather than
Mhm.
like a sealed crate. So you don't have to like power to open it. You just have to sort of like try and break the
Oh, it's
lock.
yeah. That's. I was just imagining me like hitting the lock with like the hilt of
Um,
my sword or
okay.
something.
I think that we'll just call that maybe like an ob. What are you using? What are you using to hit it? Do you have a tool?
The hilt of my sword, or the hilt of the knife that I have that I never use,
No.
because that's not special.
I
Let's use
think
that instead.
that's not a great weapon, so maybe like a +1 ob, so we'll make it a 4.
An ob 4?
Yeah.
Could
Like
be a
one
powerful
action,
girl.
bam, hit it.
Eh, hmm.
Or you could try to like unlock it doing something else. It might just take longer.
Can I use Air of Gates to figure out what lies beyond?
Not a door. Definitely not a
I think
door.
it has a door.
It's the same idea.
If you start singing, both of them will hesitate for the length of your singing too.
That's true. You're right. Okay, hold on. Let me just
Or if you really want to be reckless, maybe you can do an ob too, but the consequences might be worse if you fail.
I kill the person inside this box. Um mm, 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 mm. You know,
There could be a child in
let's
there for all you know.
there could be a child in there. Um so if I
If
use
only
my
you
sword,
had a
does that
big,
help
strong
instead
lady
of
with a
using my
hammer.
knife? If only I knew a big strong
Probably.
lady with a hammer.
I think the
What was
knife might make it, or the sword might make it easier just because it's a little more heavy rather than like
Okay. Well, then I'll
knife.
use the hilt of my sword.
Okay, ob 3.
Okay.
She runs over to
Can I
that
do it?
creaky
Can I
chest.
do it carefully instead of just like whamming it? I'd take a second to like
Yes, it might
take.
take you 2 volleys to get that done though.
That's fine.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Strong alpha lady.
I'm a man.
Okay. Great. Well, after the
Oh,
first 2
sorry.
volleys, we'll resolve that.
It's hard to tell with
Morin,
elves.
you're
They're very
good?
feminine. Yes, I'm good.
Gutrung, are you
I
good?
care not for our gender constructs.
You're
You're
muted.
muted, Gutrung.
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, perfect.
Volley one.
Let's do volley 1. Bam, flip those over.
Bam.
Push, push!
Does push take 2 actions?
It does not. I just
Oh,
wanted to
you
double
just
down
wanted
and
to
give
double
me
push.
lots of opportunity to make you move backwards.
Sure.
Okay. Perfect. Oh god, where is this chart? Is there a chart?
There's not one chart. You have to look up every single thing up. What stance are you changing to, Abby?
Aggressive.
Stand.
Oh, too aggressive. Too offensive?
Aggressive stance.
Or yeah, aggressive, yeah.
She wants that
Ooh,
plus 2D.
okay.
Okay,
It counts as
great.
the first action of intimidate if you wish, but it doesn't
Yeah.
look like you're following up with
No,
that.
I'm not.
So
I'm worried about his steal. This is why I asked.
First action, intimidate.
Where is change
this,
stance? I don't know. What does that do, Abby?
I've got it.
Okay.
It's
It
really in
gives
the
her a
back.
There we
bonus
go.
for her strike next. But since he's pushing, push test power against what is it against?
Is CHA change stance? Is that charge?
I think not.
Luke, you seem to have a
think
problem
charge
with
is-
your
I think
shortness.
change stance is no action.
Yeah.
It
I
does
don't
not
think anything
require
happened.
a test to change their 3 fighting stances.
Yeah, you just change. That's fine. So it's like essentially like you didn't do anything.
Yeah,
So
but
this has
so
been push versus no action.
Yes,
your
correct.
push versus yeah, I mean her action was taking the first step of intimidate technically. So that's which is nothing.
Thank goodness you guys know the rules.
So then push. Push tests power. Push uses hands weapon length.
It's a versus test, except you're literally not doing anything.
Where is push?
Page 447.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you still have your ob penalty, a base ob penalty.
Yeah, so I guess it's ob 3. Because I think everything by default is ob 1.
Is that true?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have an ob 0. You can have a no ob is only ever used for like wisdom tests, I think. Wises. Isn't fight fun? Aren't we learning
It's
so
so fun.
We're
much?
already
We're
doing so good.
learning.
It's like just so much information that's like hard to, hard to get an overview of. I think that's the key kind of.
You end up
Where's
hitting
no
edge
action in
cases
the
much
table?
faster than you expect.
Yes,
Is
yes,
no
you
action on
absolutely
the
do.
table just always a dash?
Yeah.
No action is a dash, yeah.
Okay, great. Sure, let's say a dash indicates that you do not test.
Oh, push against a no action is half speed. So I think
Oh,
her obstacle is at least half speed.
where did you find that?
Where did you see that?
Against no action. If your reflexes allows you to play an action, but your opponent doesn't have anything scripted. She does technically, but it's not like a
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So I think it would theoretically count as no action, which we've already said. This is on page 441.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Push versus the obstacle for actions played against no opposed action.
yep.
Push is half
Cool.
of speed.
Perfect. Oh my god, I was just looking at that.
Job, Sean.
I didn't read it. Perfect. Half of speed.
Okay, 2 plus 2, ob 4.
Good God, it's impossible. What
Does he have
is
persona?
Drunk's power? Does he have persona? That's a great question.
And he has to
1%
beat it. He
fate.
can't just match it.
No, he can match it. Push specifically says if it's +1 or matching, you stagger, they become at +1 ob. And then if greater successes
okay, yeah,
have
you
greater
can
effect.
match it.
You hear me though,
So-
Connor? He has 1 persona, 2 fate.
1 persona, 2 fate. Wonderful. Ooh. Can you fork into stats? That's not a thing.
No.
No, you can do stat versus stat or skill versus skill and skill versus stat, but no forking.
Base ob 4. Huge success.
Stunning.
Big ups.
Okay.
It's looking not good for Gucci.
Okay, perfect. Next thing. Strike versus push.
It makes it ob 1.
And her strike has a +2 from aggressive stance.
This is gonna be spicy.
Yeah, perfect. So does it matter which one we do first?
No,
Let's
because
just do.
push just affects the next. So we can do either or.
Okay, let's do
Also,
first,
I
I
think it's
guess.
impossible for Gutrung to win this power. So
No,
his
I mean,
push roll.
It's the +2 that's really
yeah.
It's
You
push
just need
versus
to-
power with the advantage penalty is not good.
yeah.
Who do you want first, Logan?
You can strike first.
Okay, I'm going to. He's gonna try to push me out of the way, and I'm going to push back by like slamming my foot back into his chest. Fork in brawling and slash down with my sword.
I don't think you can fork and brawl.
Yes, I can. Kicking is
Why?
brawling.
What?
Kicking is brawling.
But you're specifically at longsword length.
Yeah, the start of this is, I'm going to play Gutrung's advocate here. It's confusing for me because she has the +2 from being at the appropriate length for a longsword, but she also
Yeah.
has her foot on my chest. So I don't
I mean, swords
really...
are longer.
I mean,
It's more
Or
like she
legs are
kick you
longer
into
than
the
fists.
chair and
Long-
then like put her sword at you. It's
Yeah.
like you're
Yeah,
down in the
legs-
chair.
Yeah.
Exactly, but I wouldn't call one leg out and sword out in your only good hand optimal sword length for fighting, you know?
I think it's fine.
well,
I think
she's not
she-
holding it straight out in front of her. I feel like
Yeah.
you would have it at an
Yeah.
angle. Not to bully Gushon, but I will
No, we
say
can
about
bully him. He's a
brawling.
bad man.
Brawling grants access to attack, defense, and basic actions, but not special actions. You may use brawling skill in place of power for lock and push actions at your discretion.
Yes.
Doesn't say that you can use.
In
I don't know,
sword, it
take
says
that
you
as-
can fork it in.
It's listed as an example that you can usually fork in for lots
Mhm.
of fighting opportunities, but forking is always at the discretion of the fiction and the GM. And brawling is specifically meant to be like
I'll also
dirty
punch
fighting
him with my
or-
sword out and then slash if you like that more.
I feel like going forward, brawling will be applicable if you're at like within the short or shortest, like where you could actually be able to brawl with
Okay,
them.
sure. That's fine.
And that'll be for everybody, me included. Okay. What's the
One.
obstacle 1?
Oh, she effed you up big time. Do you have armor, Gutrung?
As you
'Cause
hit
you're in
him,
big trouble.
your sword sort of like clangs to the side, and you did have a +2 ob for that, so you only got
No, I didn't.
3 successes.
What did I have that for?
Yeah.
What?
You don't get to know. I'm just telling you what happened.
I don't like that.
You don't have to like it.
Oh wait, wait.
Is that how
I'm
that works?
sorry. I'm sorry. You got a +3 ob, so you got 2 successes.
What?
Your sword makes contact with him and gets clanged over to the side, so you still like scrape him, but
Okay.
it's like it was not what you would expect when you're just hitting a shoulder.
Where is my target point? Connor.
Sorry, let me look at Gutrung's armor.
He doesn't have any armor.
That's an oversight or bad? I don't know.
He's a doctor.
He's a dog.
Okay, that's fair.
Unless
Okay,
you're,
great.
you have
Sure.
Gambison on.
Well then I suppose you end up hitting his leg, his right leg,
Okay, that's fine.
I guess.
I'll spend my. You said 2 extra successes. I have 5, 3. Yeah, 2. To go up to a mark wound, which is B8.
Is it? Oh wait, Sean, tell me. This is that fun rule you like to always pull out. Like, does she have to exceed it so she has 1 extra success, or she has to meet it so she has 2 extra successes? This is your favorite rule.
Okay, so she rolled 6 into 4, so she has
Correct.
2 extra successes.
Yeah.
She just
But
had to meet
She
it.
has 5 and 6.
Okay.
She has success all the way up to 4, and then she has extra success 5 and 6. So she does have 2 extra successes.
Okay.
Yeah. B8.
Mark
Sorry,
is B8?
Mark
Wow,
is
okay.
B8
Yes.
for a sword.
And I believe you have to make a steel test and hesitate for hurt.
That is the mark for my hammer.
I mean, that's a traumatic injury.
Yes,
Like,
correct.
To your leg.
okay.
She rolled really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't have any 6s.
Traumatic. Yeah, you're probably. Do you have any score under like 3? 3 or under?
Speed is a 3.
Oh, traumatic. Yeah. So then you're incapacitated.
Wait, where did you get the
unconscious.
+2 advantage, Abby, for your sword?
I took the aggressive stance.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah,
aggressive stance gives you +2. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Perfect. So what did you say, Connor? What happened?
Gudrun takes a traumatic injury to the leg.
Okay.
So
You
now he
hit
has
that.
a -4D penalty.
Sweet artery. Yeah, and if any of your stats go to 0, you're incapacitated.
Mhm.
He will also die if he's not immediately treated.
There you go. So Gudrun is actively bleeding out on the couch, it sounds like.
Yes. What is it? The femoral artery? Is that in your leg?
Sounds
So
right.
proud of you,
Yep,
Sean.
femur.
Yeah, that's what they got. You hit that. You hit that sweet artery.
Abby, where did you find the weapon, the sword?
I had it in
label.
my I mean in my character sheet, but it's back like in the back. There's
Ah.
a
Theoretically, he can spend his persona to survive. I think, but
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. And then I think technically your push happens at the same time. I don't know if it.
it does.
I don't think it matters, but yeah, it does.
You can still make that check. You don't have your ob penalty because it would have happened sort of at the same time.
Mhm.
You're not incapacitated.
So it's still
per se.
just an ob4.
Correct. Yeah.
You
might
be
be
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Well, that's because it took out all your wounds.
Oh, it did. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna...
It's not. It's not
That's
still
so
an op
funny.
4.
There's a potential that you're incapacitated.
It's actually her raw power. I think. Or no, never mind.
Yeah, because I don't.
Oh
have
no, it's
anything.
half speed. It's still 4. Yep, you're right.
Mhm.
I have to learn how to read charts.
They're rough.
They're
Okay,
so
well that was 2
difficult.
successes into a 4, which is still a failure, and now Gudrun is incapacitated.
Now Gutron is bleeding out.
Okay. Perfect. Well, as that's happening, we'll say that you punch open that trunk over in the corner, and you rescue the individual out from it.
Who dat?
Much to your horror,
It's Lucas.
no, a I don't know how to describe this. Tomas is in there.
What?
I thought we buried Tomas.
No,
Tomas is in there, not
did
Lucas.
not. He
Not
was. We
Lucas.
did find him at the
What?
wreckage, but he was not.
We
Tomas is
left
in
his-
the chest. He
Dead?
is
Okay, so
gray and decaying,
Okay.
and he's moving, and he crawls out.
Oh my god.
all right, so he is zombie now. I'm assuming is what we're
He
taking from
great.
this.
looks mildly zombie-ish, and
Great.
he's gonna attempt to scratch and bite you.
Yeah, no, I'm what did we say? Decapitation was is always the way to go. I'm just gonna, swing that sweet sword at
Okay,
his
perfect.
neck.
Well, we'll just continue the fight. You can engage with Sean.
Great. I knew there was another bow down here for a reason. Logan, Sean knows the rules better than me.
I know he does.
You're so mean.
You want me to be really mean?
No, please don't. Don't hurt me.
And if you want to be really mean, you also have the action vomit black oil.
Projectile vomit black oil. Is that a range and cover move? Is that a thrown object?
I throw my vomit at you. No. Okay.
That's not listed in my stat block.
All right, so I'm the second row, and what's his name is down here on the fourth row.
Amaz's body is this very out.
Okay.
We'll just let you two can engage real quick.
Okay. Great.
Let's see.
Let's figure this out.
Perfect. Did
I
you have your
believe
weapons
you have
drawn?
the
squaring off.
advantages.
I have a
Perfect.
long sword.
Okay, great. Yep, you do. Do you have a longer stride? I assume so.
For sure.
Probably.
Okay.
I have a stride of
8.
not on the right. 8.
Is yours 4, Sean? Or
No,
less?
mine's 7.
Okay, perfect. So, yep. Get a +1, and then longest weapon.
+1. Or actually +2. Because it's 2 or more lengths greater than shortest for
Yes.
longsword.
So +3.
To
Total.
my engage.
To
To
your
your engage.
engagement,
That's
which is
speed?
speed.
Why?
Speed.
You just can't win against an elf with speed.
Speed.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game.
Speed
They've been
mode.
known to
Speed mode.
speed mode.
Speed mode.
I have how many die do
There's
I
no
have?
obstacle because it's just a stat test, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Oh my god, Sean.
Ooh.
Oh my
Oh!
god, Sean!
You get caught by
What?
surprise by the zombie.
Should it
This
have been
actually puts.
open-ended?
Is it?
Huh?
Oh, it's open ended because I had rolled
Okay,
it with luck, so it should not have been
So you technically have
tied,
2. So tied. Perfect.
which means it goes to I think longest weapon length.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
so
trying
I
to figure out a
still
good way
have
to
the
roll it.
advantage.
Okay, great. Perfect. Well, you guys can just sort of throw yours down here. Reflexes, each of you.
5.
2. Reflexes of 5. That's ridiculous.
Sean, you have +2 ob.
Logan, I feel like we said this way back. Do we have to have the first card filled with an action, or in the book it doesn't necessarily have that, but I feel like we maybe said that one time long
You
ago
do.
that the first card
Yeah.
has to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to
Yeah.
split yours since you have 5. You can do 2, 2, 1, or any combination thereof, but you can't do 0 in any of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
You can put
secondary
2 2s and 1 1 in any of the 3
Yes,
columns.
I got that. It was
You
more
have
just
to
for
feel
like
left
planning of
to the right.
Sean.
I will have an empty one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean
He
will
will
have
have an
a
empty
1,
one.
a 1, and a 0. Yeah.
Yeah, but it always has to be the first card. Always has to be.
No,
An
he
First
could
card
have.
in a group of 3.
Yes.
Got it.
So he
Okay,
could,
got
his
it.
first volley could be empty, but inside of a volley where he plays a card, it will be the leftmost.
Yeah, I can't try and be tricky and within my first set of actions go no action, strike.
Yeah.
That's not how
Yeah,
that works.
that's-
That strike automatically gets bumped to the very first thing out of 3 actions.
That was my question. And then my second question is, we said for like a 2 action move, you can't set up. So like if I wanted to do Great Strike, which who knows, but like I can't set up the action at the end of like the first part of a volley and then strike as the first action in the second part of the volley.
You
know what I
could
mean?
do
Not
Great
if
Strike.
there's
I think you could
vying
do.
for position in between.
I don't know.
Within
Maybe you
a
could.
volley. Within a
But
volley.
within a volley,
within
I
a-
can.
Or like a volley is, oh my god, I don't even know what the term is, but
Yeah,
like the
it's the
3
I
groups
know that's 3
of
groups.
3
Yeah.
cards. The
Yeah.
3 groups are continuous. So like
Yeah.
you could set up
Okay,
in one group of 3 and have it play out in the next group of 3.
In the second group
But
of 3.
within
Okay.
the 9 cards, you can't carry over to the next 9 cards.
Capiche. Thank you.
Or maybe you can, but I would think it would not be practical
Yeah.
for the most part.
Which means we're gonna say you can't do it because I don't want to figure that out.
Great. And so, Sean, you have a disadvantage of how much?
Plus 2 op.
+2 for any actions I take against you.
Cool.
May I recommend aggressive stance?
Yeah, I do like aggressive stance. Oh, goodness. Do, do, do.
Tomas going in for the kill. He always hated us.
He loved you guys.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did love us. Who doesn't love us? Everyone loves us.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Sean. You know what you're doing?
Yeah. I do.
You got
I'm
yours,
almost done.
Sarah? Almost? Okay.
Yeah, I just need 1 second.
Done, and done.
Oh my god, he beat you, Sarah.
I had like less than half of the amount of decisions she had to make.
I
Is
think
the
I did
amazing
this right.
thing there.
Let's find out.
If I see lock and
Oh,
strike in any of
I
these
almost made a
times,
mistake. Wait. I didn't know this.
Logan, I have
Okay,
to
there
work
you
in
go.
Lock and Strike. I obviously have crushing jaws.
you do have crushing jaws. I forgot. Okay, flip the first volley.
And flip.
Oh,
Tackle
Wait.
charge.
How are you? Thank you.
Oh, it
nice.
changed stance. Okay, perfect. Tackle charge, Sean. You know what to do.
Do I?
Did we
I
say
hope.
charge was CHA? Is that what we said?
Charge is CHA.
It's
What
not
am I versus?
charisma.
Avoid. So I'm versus your speed.
Yikes.
A speed plus 2 ob.
Yikes.
+2 ob, yeah. And but I test my power with a +1 advantage.
So Sarah, go ahead and roll your speed.
+2 ob.
Just roll and then we'll add the +2 after you roll.
Okay.
Are you charging or
Sorry, I have a lot of-
tackling?
Doesn't matter?
Yeah,
It
you
didn't
have
look
to
like it mattered.
choose.
So
Oh.
4, Sean.
I mean, I could re-roll
They-
2 sixes if I wanted.
Thing is, they end up exactly the same. Almost. I think it's tackle, most likely. Anyways. What did you? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to roll this as Ada because it's just easier.
Sure.
So
Ob
it's
4.
Tomas under the name of Ada.
He's been reborn.
Oh. Sayech. Okay.
Does he have
He
any
has fate,
fate?
unfortunately. He does not have fate, unfortunately.
No. Ah!
Let avoid successes ride for the action.
If you fail this action, you give your opponent the advantage and you lose your next action.
Wow.
So Tomas tries to rush at you and
I dodge.
stumbles on his newly undead feet, groaning as he
Hard and
slumps against
undead.
the wall.
Perfect. So you change stance. Which stance are you changing to?
Oh, I want to be aggressive. Be
Perfect.
aggressive.
And then you
So
lose
I'm
this
getting that
strike.
+2.
Yeah, I lose mine.
Okay.
Whoa.
Can you great strike? We'll figure that out. Go ahead and strike.
Shh.
The strike might bring it all home anyways, so it's fine.
Okay. Strikey strike. I'm rolling. Da 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 da.
Yours is
My
just flat.
sword
One.
Oh,
plus
no.
2d.
No, Tomas.
Yes. My demise. We knew thee well.
Okay, great. Boom.
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 And that's
Okay.
versus, I think, Ob
Ob
1.
Ob
one.
one.
Yeah.
So you got one extra success. So Tomas, where is she hitting you? Or where is he hitting you?
I
I was
think.
aiming for your neck originally, so I'm probably.
Oh, I tackled and I'm in a totally different position now. So I think one of my arms, one of my shoulder, kind of the shoulder arm area is vulnerable.
Okay.
But you
And I
can
get to
move
move
that
it with the success.
for one success if you'd like.
But if I move it to the center, you have more armor there.
Well, the zombie probably
kind
doesn't
of.
have armor. But maybe. Who knows?
Everybody has one base armor on their torso, I think? Or no?
No.
You
If
get a
you-
+1 to your torso armor, though.
If you have armor.
Yeah.
If you have it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, he looks clothed only in cloth and leather.
Well, then I'm going for that central region.
Great. You do a light wound?
Incidental
incidental?
wound, yeah.
Or incidental?
Is that B4 for you?
Yeah, so 2. Right, because incidental is half the attacker's power.
Plus
No.
some other stuff. Did
Yeah.
you ever put in your sword?
Oh, I was looking at the book, not the character sheet. Let me see.
It's probably 4.
I think it's 4.
Incidental is 4. Yeah, sorry. I see it now. It's all the way at the bottom.
Okay. You slice Tomas's chest, but he seems largely unaffected.
Fake. Pause. Brother Wirt, does Brother Wirt have armor? I think we're gonna say Gutrung did have armor.
That's fine.
The Gambison probably. Is that what Brother Wirt has? They seem like men of equal armor.
You're muted.
Yeah.
I thought Gambison was more of an armor, but it's still really just like
No,
hard
it's just
blows.
it's
the
cloth.
most basic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's specifically made quilted armament to some extent. It is consciously made as armor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just back up real quick. Now they're also on the same volley, so going back, how would that have changed the traumatic wound?
Well,
Yeah.
so if we're going Gambison on Gutrung.
Gambison gives you 1D.
Your best bet if you did Gambison for Gutrung was probably to put it on your chest.
Yeah,
Because
that's
then
what I
if
was
she
thinking.
spends 1 die to move it, she
She
can't
can't
raise
move
it
it
to
up to
mark.
Yeah. So we're gonna move to
Or
chest.
she keeps it there at mark.
Yeah.
I mean, chest at mark is fine.
Okay, and then I roll. It's
2D.
It'd be 2d
Nice.
to reduce the damage, and that's just gonna take it from what, like at best, to B8 to a B6.
Doesn't it?
No, armor completely avoids damage if
Yeah.
it succeeds. So what's your armor piercing? Does longsword have any?
No.
Okay, so roll. You know what? I was really happy we didn't have to worry about armor for a second, and then we retconned armor. And
Well,
So armor. The base obstacle for all armor tests is 1. So you roll 2 dice into ob 1 and see if you succeed. If you
Yeah.
succeed, you deflect the blow.
And if you get a 1, then your armor gets hurt.
Your armor value decreases by 1.
2 successes into 1, the blow's deflected.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. And just like that.
And just like that,
Y'all are
magic.
back in the
Okay.
fray.
Great. And then your push still doesn't do anything. Great. Flip. Okay, great. Well, I think. Wait, okay, Sarah, what is this great strike?
Her next one's gonna be Great Strike, I bet.
She has to finish
then,
with Great
yeah.
Strike for the
Oh,
next
is that what
one,
you were
yeah.
saying? That okay, well just
Sarah, you muted.
I
The
sounded
power of
so
mute.
I sounded so smart. Yeah,
you look like you
I'm
were
setting
smart.
up my action with that great strike, so it's
Perfect.
taking a breath. And so the
Great.
next one will
We'll
be a great
pause on
strike,
that then.
obviously.
So we'll draw weapon. Great. Done. Strike against
Draw weapon is
us.
2 actions.
Yeah, it is. So
Oh, it
his
is?
next one.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. I was gonna ask Logan this. Draw weapon is 2 actions if it's like a holstered weapon. Does Gutrung have anything that is more accessible than just get a rifle through my bag, draw out a knife, stab?
Even if it's a sheathed weapon, it's still 2 actions.
It has
Yeah,
to be like
if it can be
out.
in the
It has
offhand, or it can be
It has to be
readied
prepared.
as a.
I think he has it like
Where is
on a
it?
belt strap.
I would say it's still 2
Probably
actions.
in a sheath, which is, yeah. Do you lose?
He was
Things.
caught unawares by the fight lady.
The fight lady came for him.
He's not whipping out those black magics? Come on.
Readying
I
a
guess,
weapon
yeah.
on a fight, or before a fight, on a strap or in an offhand, decreases draw time to 1 action.
It's in a strap.
I read on a strap to mean sheath.
No, I don't think it does.
No, because draw weapon specifically mentions a sheathed
I
weapon.
think in a strap
if I
means
remember
like it's out unsheathed in a strap, and you like have set it there specifically so you can draw it fast.
What is?
I think the nature of his weapon precludes the sheath. So it is a strapped.
Yeah, 2
that's
actions
right.
are required to unsheath/unsling a handheld weapon. This includes sheathed swords, throwing knives, slung crossbows, etc. You must specifically have ready the weapon before a fight. Yeah, to decrease the draw
I
time.
think that's the question.
Yeah. And also,
Was he ready for a fight?
Yeah, that's I mean,
That's a
I
Logan
made
question.
that
Yeah.
I made that drawing the sword action the last time we did fight rules, and it is kind of
It's yeah,
it's a
It's a
bummer.
pain.
It's a bummer.
You know, Connor, sure. I think he is ready for a fight. It can be 1 just because I think that's going to mess up whatever you've done. So anyway, go ahead and strike.
Did failing push do
Morrine
anything
gets
to
to
you?
Failing
strike.
push did nothing to me.
Strike.
Okay. I'll spend a fate to roll that extra 1. Let me write down a fate spent. Perfect.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it was 4. So you have 1 success or
1
1
extra.
1 extra.
That's gonna be a torso hit again.
Okay, I'll move it to the arm. Right arm.
Right arm.
Dramatic. Clangs off this invisible
Ooh.
armor.
Ooh.
You might be
incapacitated.
incapacitated. I'm not. I
think-
even
I think
removed the
he-
thing.
It didn't roll any.
It didn't roll any
D6s.
die.
Yeah. Armor, I've got B1, right arms. versus armor with 0. Oh, that time it worked. That time it actually rolled a die.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Seeds.
Great.
Okay. And something bad only happens if he rolls a 1?
Yeah. If
Okay.
he rolls a 1, the value goes down by
Any one or like if any of the dice are 1?
If any of the
any
dice
of the
are
dice
one.
come up as 1 for Gambison,
Then-
the value goes down by
Perfect.
1.
Okay. And then your great strike sort of leads into the other one, Sarah. So we'll just cruise on through that.
Capiche.
Tomas, you just didn't do
I can't
anything.
do anything.
Can't do
I'm
anything.
done.
Flip those cards. Oh,
There's cards everywhere.
Looks like flip.
Thank you. Are you double clicking them? Every time I double click it changes it to how do you flip the card?
I just right click, flip card.
There's a drop
Don't
down.
have
Yeah.
I don't have my mouse working anymore.
Oh no.
Got it. Using a trackpad. It's fun.
Okay, Sarah, go ahead and great strike.
Okay. So I use sword plus 2 for being an aggressive stance. And then I decide before I roll if I want +1 to my incidental mark or superb damage or +1 to your weapons versus armor. Since he has no armor, I'm going to put it in my damage.
Nice.
Okay. I have all of that correct.
That is a great strike.
Mhm.
It is one
It's a
great
great
strike,
strike.
dude.
Tomas, you in danger, girl.
Oh
Tomas, you in danger, girl.
Wait. She is in danger.
Ghost references.
Queen.
Love it. Okay. Got it. I swing my sword on high and aim for this
Just a
man's
lip
throat.
sync for his life.
Nice.
I think you can do a mortal or whatever it is, the highest level of wound with that. So
Okay. I mean, it's +1 more to that, so that's +5.
yeah, so you
You
had
got
3
4
extra, so
extra
you can spend 2 extra. No, it's an op 1. It's always at least an op 1.
Yeah. She said she had
You've
an
got-
extra one. Or did she not mean that?
No,
I
the
get
extra is
+1
just
to
applied to the
damage.
effect value. So her strike is
Oh,
automatically
yeah, it's not
incidental.
a
She can
D.
spend 2 to raise it to mark, and then she gets the extra value bonus from being a great strike, so it goes up to whatever the name for the next one is.
Of course.
Got it.
Yeah.
Capiche. I want to kill
It's like
you. Yes. Can I
Supreme
do
or
that?
something like that?
Supreme, yeah, superior or something.
Superb.
Superior.
I'm superb, y'all.
Yeah, she does a superb damage to you, I guess.
What is that?
Big
That would be that would be
B13. I think.
I think it's a little lower for hers because her power is only
It's a little.
4.
My power's lower than yours.
Oh,
Hold on, I have
okay.
to scroll all the way down. It is B10.
So B11 because of the great strike. Is that what you chose?
No. I don't think so.
I'm glad Sean knows what this means.
Because so the great strike says you get a +1 to your incidental mark or superb
Damage results.
result.
Yeah.
See, I took that to mean it goes up from incidental to mark or mark to superb.
No.
No.
It goes up from whatever it is to the number increases by 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so it's technically just a mark then.
Yes.
+1.
Yes.
So that
+1.
would be 8.
What's your mark? 8.
8.
That hurts a little bit. Where are you hewing?
Oh my god, what are you? I mean, is
he
there any
loses 2
benefit to me
dice.
if I hew in the same spot? Is it cumulative?
They are cumulative if you do the same damage score value, but you didn't, so.
I don't understand how this works.
Okay, then strike versus avoid.
Avoid tests speed, and that's my ob.
You see some entrails fall out of
You still have a
Tomas's body.
+2 ob.
He tries to put them back in.
Does he? I don't think he does.
Yeah.
No,
To
he's not
avoid?
doing something to you.
Yeah, you don't have an extra ob for avoid. I think it's one of the few things that doesn't
Oh,
suffer
okay,
from
okay. I think you're
positioning.
right. Any
Okay,
action
but
by
It
he's
discretion. Yeah,
never.
okay.
Okay, so I am rolling speed.
Yep.
yes.
I
Whoa.
am rolling speed.
Well, I was about to ask since it's a stat versus a skill, but I
No.
don't think it's gonna matter because you rolled
Mm-mm.
0.
It never suffers the penalty for being
Okay,
stat
that's
versus skill.
actually 5 above. I mean, if you have 2 above.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
I'm
off
sorry.
3.
So strike versus speed is, or strike versus avoid. If I don't succeed on the avoid,
It's
that's rolling nothing.
yes.
Okay.
Where am I hitting?
You are going to be hitting in the chest again.
And then so you got 2 extra successes, Abby.
Yep. I'll move it to the right arm again.
Okay.
Okay. And then no action. Okay. Clear this stuff. And then oh god, my least favorite part. It's
What?
engage like what is it? Vie for
Repositioning.
position.
Vie for position.
Ugh. I'm
It's
sure
not that
this
bad.
I know. I'm sure it just sounds okay. Choose whether you're gonna vie for position, disengage, or let him come. Why would you ever let them come? Whatever. Okay.
I think there's some ways to get an advantage if you let them come. Like there's some traits and stuff that'll give you benefits.
Okay. Is anybody going to disengage?
No.
No.
Uh
Tomas
no.
is mindless. You don't get to make a decision. I do
Tomas
for
is
you.
mindless. He's not disengaging.
He
Thanks
does
for
not know the
reminding me.
meaning of the word.
He might
He's not looking
actually.
too hot right now, anyways.
He might.
I was thinking he might try and help his master.
No, that's what I was thinking. But so I think you would just. I don't know if you would disengage. I think you would just make your actions go against.
Can I? I wasn't sure if we were still like close enough to do that.
What was that rule you guys were reading? It was like you
2
can
against
choose.
1.
That's 2 against 1.
But
What's
that
You
I
you
don't
can
have
think
to
you
do.
be
can do that.
engaged.
You have to be
Okay.
actually outnumbered.
Yeah.
Because if there's
Yeah.
equal combatants, the combatants have
Yeah.
to face each other.
Perfect. Okay, never mind then. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So when you vie for position, perfect. Test your speed plus advantages for stride.
And your
Yeah. So
positioning
I do
advantages.
speed plus 2 because I have the
Sarah
current
does.
positioning advantage.
Yeah. Same for Sarah.
So speed plus 2.
It's going to be a really tough fight that Tomas puts up for this speed test, let me tell you. Because
Speed.
he's rolling a whopping let's see. Did that go through?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
he did
my
succeed on
God.
it though.
Okay, just roll 0, Sarah.
2 successes.
Oh, not great.
Okay.
Okay, and
But still
then
a success.
okay, and then Connor, did you roll?
I have not rolled. I'm looking at the rules again and making sure we're not missing anything.
Yep.
Because I mean, there's absolutely no way for Gutrung to improve his position in this situation.
Yeah, so in that case you want to be fighting defensively, so you're going to want to change positions to the defensive option.
What do you mean by that, Sean?
So you won't be able to do anything about your positioning advantage now.
Mhm, mhm.
You're either going to win or lose. You're probably going to lose. So with that in mind, once you start combat, the very first thing Gutrung's going to want to do is probably change position to a defensive position.
Change
Because that acts
stance?
as... Yeah, stance.
Okay.
Same.
Thank you. Sorry, I was just making sure I'm understanding what you're saying there.
Yeah. Roll that fate.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Um, okay, and while you guys assign all of your things, we're gonna go on a quick break,
Okay.
and then we'll resolve this volley when everyone's back.
Okay. Great. We're back.
And we're back. And the timer's not a scam, it's a suggestion that we never follow.
Yeah.
It's to keep you, if we came back right at the time, you would never be
Keep you on your
suspenseful.
toes, yeah.
Yeah.
Suspense.
Yeah. Oh God, we sound horrible. I'm so sorry. We're just not very timely.
Okay.
It's a
Great.
complicated game.
Flip. We all in that break. We used the restroom. We broke some glass.
We were
mastered
effective.
our fight rules.
And by we, he means one person did all of that, and it was me.
Okay, great. Well, Sarah, do you remember when you were in your aggressive stance, and then we said until you do something that drops it, you can't avoid when you're in an aggressive stance.
It literally makes it no action.
Yep. You
It's
literally
just
can't
not
avoid.
But that's fine. Okay.
Ah!
Mastered
Don't
the
worry,
rules.
Sarah. This is how I felt an hour ago.
Okay. Charge tackle versus cast spell.
Yep.
That's a weird
Oh, this
matchup.
is so good. So good.
What does charge tackle even do to a man who's sitting on a couch?
You've gotten up at this point, I
I
imagine.
assume that you would have stood up.
If you
Alright,
vie
okay.
for positioning, you've gotten up,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, great.
Okay. Well, let's see. Which one are you doing, Abby?
I'm charging. Am I? Yes.
Hey.
You also
Perfect.
change your weapons to hands.
No, not if you charge. If I
It says
successfully...
when you use this action, which is
Where is that?
special for the whole thing. It's at the very bottom.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. If I successfully charge, I can take advantage for my weapon that I'm holding. So I'm assuming it's
okay.
going to end up being the same. But
Wait, don't you already have advantage for your weapon?
yeah. But it would change my weapon
There are
to
other
hands, and then it'll
bonuses.
switch back after I successfully charge. It's like
Yeah.
yeah. If I fail, it'll be complicated. But
She's
Oh,
she's
no.
big braining this. The success
Oh my
opportunities
God.
are large.
Okay, what spell are you casting, Guchung?
The fear.
does that only take one action?
That is a
Mhm.
one-action spell.
That seems like fake news.
Well,
Fake news.
Okay. The fear does. I know what this does. The fear.
The
Okay.
fear.
Yeah, fear radiates from him like a chill winter night. How
Mhm.
on theme.
I imagine he I don't know, does something
Spooky.
ooh. That's what he does.
cup.
Ooh.
So you test sorcery, but you are at a +2 ob, so it's ob 5.
Yeah, you do suffer obs.
Why do I suffer the +2 ob?
Because she
It
has
just says you
positioning
do.
advantage, right?
Spellcasting
Yeah.
suffers from weapon length and vying for position disadvantage penalties at the time of its release.
The weapon
likes
length
that
for
phrasing?
the fear is as polearm.
But that
Yeah,
doesn't...
but you've lost the positioning thing already, which means your positioning doesn't change until the end of the whole set of actions.
Right, and so we're positioned optimally for a sword.
Yeah.
And now I'm using a weapon that is as polearm.
But
So
you're
the
not
positioning
in...
spacing hasn't changed, right?
That
Why would you do
probably is still at your disadvantage though, because she
polearm-
still has advantage in the positioning situation.
I understand, but as long as it's
Oh, okay.
if there's a difference between +1 and +2, I'm gonna take the +1, right?
I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
I think a
Look.
polearm doesn't have any disadvantage with a sword length. Based on this beautiful table.
Wait, okay.
Is it
this
weapon length
weapon has
longest?
advantage. This
It
polearm.
longer.
Okay, yes. So you have no disadvantage, but she still has the advantage. No, wait, I read that wrong. I was on the wrong chart because you don't ever look at that chart again.
You're right. It's 2 dashes,
It's
so they are the
+1
same. There's
ob.
no obstacle tunnel.
Oh,
Oh,
this weapon
those-
has advantage. Great. Dash. It's a dash.
It's a dash. Can you you can't change weapon length in combat though. Can you?
But I'm not using a weapon, I'm using a spell.
No,
Please, Luke,
You
just
have
come explain
advantage
the
with
game
your
to us.
sword. So we're just here. So if he does something, it depends on which length his weapon is. And so
I
if he
guess it
tried to use
depends,
his,
but oh god,
we already vibed. Abby still has
I have
advantage.
no idea.
So Abby has advantage with the sword.
Yeah,
So
she has the
if
quality like
she
advantage.
has advantage, so Abby's sword has advantage. So if Connor were to use a knife, it's a +2 op. If you were to use a mace, it's a +1 op. Sword and pole armor, nothing, and then it goes back up to
Yep.
2 with a
Okay.
spear
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
knife.
I agree. I agree.
Okay. So this is an Ob 3 sorcery test.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah? Okay.
Not
Just go with
confident,
it.
but
We'll
I
have to
think
look
so.
that up.
We're going for it.
We're gonna
We'll have to
fact
look
check
that
us,
up
chat,
another
please.
time.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Wow.
Whoa,
You're
you have 7
actually
to
kidding me.
sorcery?
And it's open-ended.
Oh, that's good for me though.
That's not ideal.
Less than ideal, I would say.
Are you gonna roll on that failed magic table?
Ooh, no, because I'm not engaging that. If it was a player, yes, I'm not introducing that more complexity into this. Because you like fucking turn around a wheel, I'm not even opening the table shot.
You know what's really fun?
I'm not rotating around a wheel.
I didn't even realize there were consequences for failing a sorcery.
Oh yeah.
oh yes, there are, my friend.
There
Oh
are.
no.
They're
It's like
really
water
fun.
magic from D&D, but worse.
That's amazing.
Okay, well let's do the charge tackle.
Yep. So charge tackle tests power with a +1d advantage, plus stride advantage with his nothing. What is that versus? I don't know. If he cast a spell, probably 1. Maybe half speed. Maybe I don't know.
What? Oh no. What did you
It says,
say?
see the sorcery chapter for details. It's the worrying part
No.
about this paragraph.
Casting time. Da-da-da-da.
Wait, what are you testing against? Is that your question?
Yes.
Actions played against magical actions. Half speed. Charge is half speed.
Okay, great. And it's versus or just half speed?
Just half speed.
Okay, so what is that? 1?
2.
2?
Is it rounded up or rounded down?
Down.
3. Down to 1. Cool.
Okay. Power. +1. Great. Ob 1.
May the sorcery gods fail
Ugh.
you.
Okay. That is a success still, I think. Right?
So how does his magic invisible armor work?
Yeah, if you win the versus test by 1 or meet your obstacle in a standard test, that's true. How does the magical bullshit armor work?
Well, let me flip to magic bullshit armor in this list.
The spell list. What are the consequences of that spell failing?
I don't know. I want to call this an attack.
No.
Would you? Yeah, so I don't think it'll interact with it.
Okay. Great. So you get +1 ob to your next test, Connor.
+1 ob to my next test. Okay.
And I still have advantage for sword, or I could have advantage for hands if I wanted to switch.
Hand.
I'll leave that up to you.
Hand.
Okay, and then you're avoiding, Sarah.
No, sword is good.
Yeah, that was
So
unfortunate.
that's nothing. Okay, so then.
But it doesn't get rid of my aggressive stance. I still stay
Yeah,
aggressive. I
you
just
just
missed
lose
on
the
the
action.
action.
Okay.
Okay,
Tomas,
great.
Tomas. He strikes. What is
take
that
your anger out on
thing?
this elf.
His entrails are spilling out on the floor, but he's gonna claw at her.
He's
So
unfazed.
mean.
He's this is what we're gonna roll to approximate that situation. Actually, that's not even it, because there's there's a +2 ob penalty because she has advantage. So He fails in his strike. With money, he pulls gold coins out of his stomach and starts
Throws them
rubbing.
at you. Perfect. It's somehow ineffective. Okay, great. I think that's everything. Next.
Are you just
Next
rolling back
volley.
because you're Ada and that's what
Oh
you
wait, no,
have?
great strike.
Yes,
Oh, you set up
it's
your great strike.
easiest way
Okay,
to do
I
it.
was like, I'm confused. What's happening?
You set up your great strike. Great. Strike. Next volley.
Great strike. Sounds like the beginning of a
Lock.
song. Lock.
I'll go ahead and flip these cards for you. Okay.
Oh, whoa! There's so many spells happening.
Oh, I can't flip that card, Morrine. Thank you. Change stand. Okay.
Oh,
We'll start with Guchong. What? Yeah, we'll start with Guchong, I
I
guess.
start casting Call of Iron.
Perfect. And then you change stance.
Yeah. What do I want to be?
You tell me. I asked the question.
Aggressive. Again.
Charging takes her out of her
Yep.
stance.
Oh. Like, now I'm not going to criticize your choice, but are you
Oh, we're like, why weren't
back
we
to-
aggressive already?
Okay, and then lock and drop it. What does the lock do?
Pop and lock. So, what is she doing? She is great striking. So I think that is just
It says for me, I have a ob 1 for lock.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
if you
To
were
hit
going
me is
again.
probably
Yeah,
just an ob one.
correct.
Where's my
Okay.
lock? There
Lock
it is.
versus
power.
half power. So
Which
what's
is
your
great
power,
strike is
Sarah?
half power.
My power is 4.
So ob 2, Sean.
Ob 2 plus 2 is 4. And I roll you know, that thing, my power, which is currently, let's see, what's another fun value we can use?
Ooh.
I have one. The ob is 4. Perfect.
Haggling. Amazing.
Tomas starts to come at you and he says, how about I convince you to lay down on the floor with your hands behind your back?
I said, how about
For the
I
low,
beat
low
your
price
face?
of. He's
Hey,
like
and then-
sleazy
Having a
car
bad thing.
salesman.
Return his haggling with your sword to his body.
Yeah, I do. I do
Ob
that.
1.
It's what it says.
Mhm.
Plus 2 for
'Cause you're
aggressive
aggressive.
stance. Yes. Okay. Let me whip out that sword.
I'll buy that sword off of you for a couple entrails.
Now
I
you
got some
won't.
gold in my intestines, kid.
I already have Ada trying to
That's
get my
gold in these
sheet.
intestines. It was heavy metal poisoning. That's what killed Tomas.
That's what did him in.
It was heavy metal poisoning, as in a blow to his head with heavy metal.
Okay.
Okay.
2. So where's she hitting
2
you, Tomas?
successes. Right in the entrails.
Right in the entrails.
Is it worth it for me to move that?
Probably not, because he
No,
doesn't
just
have armor.
up it to mark and then
Okay.
take him out.
Yeah. So, because it's great strike, I get +1 to my
Yeah.
damage.
Yes. So what is your normal
So the
mark?
B9.
My normal mark is wait. Gotta keep switching between these 2 pages. My 7, so it would be
B8.
Oh, it's an 8.
8. Okay, so B8.
That's fine. I think last time we were doing this, we said if any of their physical skills get to 0, they're out of it. They're incapacitated, right?
It's any of them. Will and
It-
perception.
That's
For
how we used to
corpses,
do it.
wills and perception don't work.
Correct.
Don't matter.
Oh, yeah.
I did that wrong earlier, but yes. That's the correct rule, Sean.
Yeah. So I mean, the agility and speed are B3, so they would be 0 from 2 midi wounds.
Oh, wait, did you check that? Like, I know it's not will and perception, but I feel like it might just be fort or power. I don't remember.
It might, but it doesn't really matter because he can't do
Can't
anything
do
at this
anything.
point.
Perfect. Okay, that's fine.
So if you want to take one more volley, lopping his head off.
I don't. I'm fine with not doing that. Okay, and then what spell are you finishing casting, Guchung?
Finishing Call of Iron. So it's going to be an Ob 3, which gets moved up to an Ob 2? No, 4, sorry. From Morrine's
Yeah.
charge. Weapon length as missile. Can we check that table?
What does that mean?
Oh no. Okay.
I think you're at a
As
disadvantage
missile.
for that one.
I think we might have given the enemy characters to the wrong player characters. I might have been better served as a zombie.
Missiles are the very longest possible length. So if she retains advantage and you're considered to be at missile, you have a +5 op. If she
Excuse me?
No.
No, she's
Plus
at
2.
sword.
Didn't you maintain
I
hands
did.
length, I thought?
So sword has advantage. So he's at a +2 ob.
Yeah,
Plus
plus
another
2
one,
ob.
so it's +3 ob.
Yeah, plus 3 op.
Which makes this an Ob 6 test.
Correct.
I thought you literally changed.
No, she could have, but she
Oh.
didn't.
What's
Yeah,
the
we'll have to
base
figure
op
this
for
out
the
off
spell?
another
3.
3.
Oh, okay, yeah, op 6.
Okay. Well,
Are
I
you
guess
spending a persona?
I sure am at this point. There's no way to fork into casting a spell, yes?
You can fork in
Like,
other sorceress things, can't you?
I mean,
There are none.
no, you can
Death
You
fork
can
Fork
in
use
like
astrology.
astrology and the circle. Drawing
Cercination.
cercination, but that requires you to like draw a circle on the ground and prepare
Probably don't have
for your
time for that.
spell.
Yeah, are you an astrologer? Because you can always fork in astrology.
Astrology
Guchung does have
best
astrology, but it's probably going to hurt you if Connor rolls it, so don't.
skill.
So, no help. 1 Artha. Base Ob 6.
Delicious. It's not hot dice rolls from Gutrung.
Oh my god.
This is why he couldn't do anything with faith earlier.
Logan is the 56-year-old dad who gave his 16-year-old son the keys to the Mustang that he just bought. I was behind the wheel, and I drove that thing straight into a police station.
I don't even think you turned the keys on. You couldn't even get the keys in the ignition. You've rolled 15 sorcery die and got 3 successes.
I'm aware.
I'm not
happily
complaining.
aware.
Next.
Next. Tomas, you're out.
Change stance. Oh my
I
god.
know, I'm out.
I was expecting things to go differently, Abby. I thought I might be in a position of power here.
No.
I thought I was going to stun you and then take your sword away.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That would have been real cool. Then I could have been all aggressive, but no. That's not what's happening.
Which stance are you going to? Well, I guess.
Runaway stance?
What's that one?
Defensive.
I highly recommend defensive.
Yes.
Is there a rule for who goes first? I
No.
don't know. if
I
there
mean,
is.
it doesn't.
No, it's
it
always
happens
simultaneous.
simultaneously.
Yeah, but like if he goes to defensive stance,
It doesn't.
So I guess
it just
does,
gives
no.
bonuses to block
Got it.
and counter
Yeah.
strike. So.
perfect. We'll
It
strike
counts
him.
as a block, though. The act of changing it counts as a block.
Oh, that's
Changing
nice.
to defensive counts as block,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, what does
Yeah,
block
that is
do?
specific to defensive stance. Yeah.
Okay. Test your weapon. Okay.
Block my
Perfect.
sword with your scalpel.
Your scalpel.
Nimble.
The scalpel.
Okay.
The scalpel is
That's
mightier
about
than the
that
sword.
scalpel.
Then go ahead and you roll scalpel knives.
Yep.
And then Abby subtracts those successes.
Yeah, but he still
Essentially.
has a +2 up, I think.
Ob penalty.
I think. Oh no, defense doesn't
Oh,
get an ob
God.
penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, blocking
That's
doesn't.
nice.
Yep.
So that's just rolling knives.
Yeah.
Can you fork anything into that? Brawling?
I don't think he has brawling.
Uh,
That's research. You could go research how to roll dice effectively.
I don't think
Angry
forking
swordsman
anatomy in is
wise?
going to work on a defensive roll.
No.
So I guess it's just a straight knives roll.
That's not a straight knife, it's a scalpel.
It's a little curved on one side knife roll.
Okay, and then you roll. I guess that's the ob. So ob 5.
Yeah. That's brutal. I hate it.
Aha, how the turntables.
I mean,
And which stance are you in now?
ooh, a difficult sword test? That's good though.
Defensive,
I'm in
Logan.
attacking.
Defensive. Okay, great.
He's aggressive.
Well, Sean and
aggressive.
Sarah, you're gone. I guess Sarah, you're still here. Sean, you're gone.
Well, when you vie for position, yes, Ragaire could enter the fray to gang up on Gutra.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
What do I have
Okay.
to do again?
Abby,
You
I feel like
roll.
as the fight goes on, my brain power to understand all the rules just like
That's fair.
steadily decreases.
Mine peaks in the middle and then goes down. I'm
And
like, oh, I
I
remember
at
how to
that
play
point,
mine just keeps going up and up and up.
Sean's increases, and mine is like, just tell me what to push.
Sean, stop
Yeah.
stealing Sarah's brain power.
Okay. We vie for
Abby,
position.
do you want to know what might be a good idea?
Yeah. Whisper it to me.
Okay. Roll speed, Sarah. You have a.
Plus.
I guess, Sarah, you're engaging with him. Are you engaging with him, or is she vying for position with him?
Vying for, well, same.
I think I'm engaging.
So just go ahead and roll speed, and we'll see if it even matters.
Yeah.
If we need to figure out which ones are going to be.
And I get speed
I
plus
mean, like
2.
technically, I mean, isn't that where my stride and my weapon length comes into play? But
Yeah, but your speed's like 15, so we're just going to see if it even matters.
yeah, my speed is okay. I'm just rolling straight
500.
speed.
3. Oh, it might actually matter. Well, Connor, you roll speed. Speed.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, great.
Okay, we're gonna go
so
ahead and
now
spend.
Sarah. Oh.
Well, I can spend a fate
There's
on
no
that.
reason to.
Oh.
I don't think. Don't we both have clumsy weight, so our speed is decreased by 1?
What do you mean? There's him having advantage could be very valuable.
No, I'm.
Yeah.
But I have armor training.
Yeah, I do too. That doesn't mean that it's not clumsy. I don't know. We can just not think about that.
Sarah
Why
should
is
have
that not-
advantage dice from stuff
Yes.
though.
Yeah.
Sarah, roll
3 extra die.
No, 1
3?
extra die.
3.
Longer
I have-
weapon length.
I have
And
longer weapon length,
she has a
longer
stride
stride,
advantage on you.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true. Okay, 3.
and I have longer weapon.
I forgot you were engaging.
So
Roll
we're
that,
staying
Sarah.
with 3.
Yes,
We're not
roll 3
changing our
extra die.
minds.
We're not. Does
Should
clumsy
I
just
still
mean
put
you
it?
have the op goes?
The ob goes up by 1, yeah.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I clicked too fast.
Well, there's one.
Ah,
Okay, so no more
Oh,
none.
successes. So now, technically, Connor does have the advantage.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
You don't
if
even
you
have to spend
tie,
the
the
fate.
tie goes to the opponent with the longest weapon. That's
But
me.
you don't. You didn't tie because you have clumsy weight.
Yeah.
Or do you not have clumsy
No,
weight?
she does.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we have the
I
same
just learned
armor.
that. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
then, okay. What has advantage? Knife hands. So we're at +2 odd penalty. Great.
Perfect. That's good because you're in offensive and he's in defensive. So
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna need some clarification as to what's going on right
you
this
have the advantage.
Against whom?
Both of them.
both of them.
I have the advantage against both of them.
Your weapon has
Yes.
advantage. So you are like you have knife. So the whole
Uh-huh.
fight has advantage knife. So if they go to the table, they find knife, go to their weapon, and that's the penalty they have. Because you're like up in their face, so they can't swing their swords.
And now is when we vie for position?
No, we just
No,
did.
you just did that. That was what you just did.
That is not what Gutrung wanted to do. Gutrung wanted to
You ha-
disengage.
Oh,
You wanted to what?
Disengage.
Uh,
okay. Well, you still technically won that.
Yeah.
You should have had an extra die to disengage, I think.
That sounds right. Disengage. Test speed with a +1d advantage, plus advantages from stride and the positioning advantages and disadvantages table. You must win the test, not tie. If you're successful, you retreat out of your opponent's range, and they may not attack you, and you may not attack against them.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Well,
So he runs
okay.
away.
No, because you're still at a +2 ob for your speed test then, because you include the positioning disadvantage table. So then it's an ob 4 speed test. So I guess if you get
Oh, yeah.
So it's an ob 4
Positioning,
speed
'cause-
test.
Yeah, and you have
Yes.
to win, not tie. So it's really you have to get 5 successes.
Okay. And I can spend the change stance that I have to gain a +2d advantage on disengaging.
Maybe.
Okay. That's sure. If you said it confidently, so I believe you.
I think I could find any string of text to justify anything I
Or
want in this
any
book.
decision.
I didn't
Literally
hear what you
anything.
said, so I can't
It's a
weigh in.
matter of can you find a counterexample? So in one of these,
Instead of using the stance size bonus action, any player may use this +2 bonus to aid him in vying for position.
You're not vying for position, you're disengaging.
That is true.
oh, okay, sure. Totes. Okay, well, I guess that means we're just rolling 2d6 and praying to God.
You get
You have an extra
1d6,
die.
so you have that die to start with, and then you can spend fate.
May the power of the
1d6
die
is
be
a
on
6.
your side.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
That
4
was good.
So
successes.
you need one more out of those 3.
Okay, so then that's roll 3d6.
I love how you're
1 success.
Nice.
the best rolls
That's
you make
exactly
are for
what you
running
need.
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Live to fight another day.
So he runs. So you've disengaged, so you guys can't really attack each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So for one exchange, which is usually a full set of volleys,
Yes.
you have to be re-engaged by someone, basically, to be back in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But this kind of takes us basically out of fight rules for a second.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Mhm.
well, I'm just the dead zombie on the floor giving
You're
advice.
the dead zombie on the floor that's giving
We
advice.
do have 2 friends waiting to show up.
Yeah, because the second things start looking bad for Morrine, gotta get those backup soldiers in there, you know?
His backup friends.
Yeah.
I can't hit him with his
Less friends that he doesn't
+3
really like.
magic armor.
Okay.
I could use a spell song to power up Morrine's sword if that would be good, and also make Gutrang hesitate.
Yeah, I mean, you could just sing to keep him from doing anything
I
to
could just
try.
I mean, it's not like he's
sing.
gone. We can just we can just re-engage.
Yeah, I mean, we can't re-engage him. That's true. I mean,
It's an
technically, I can
option.
sing a spell song, I think, within fight rules.
Yeah, you can. You can sing and
Yeah.
fight at the same time.
So I can also do that.
Should we look at range and cover? I don't want to.
No,
No.
God.
because that's
Well,
not
we
what
didn't
it.
prepare for
You
that.
don't run like a quarter of a mile away and one disengage.
You don't know what Gutrung
You
is.
I
just
think,
back up.
but the thing is, that is what it turns into. Because once you disengage from fight, it it moves out to range and cover more or less.
Until we close the ground.
Yeah,
Or we can just follow.
because
It's like
yeah, I mean there's not really a point in using it, but
Are you talking to me?
no, just in general, there's no point in using range and cover. You should probably just do a speed test for everyone.
Yeah.
Great.
I
Let's,
mean, if anything, it's good because it gives us a chance to re-engage at a better range for us, right?
hmm
who knows?
Sure.
Let's hop over to our other two friends.
There could be
Oh,
a wolf in the
God.
wings.
Oh.
I don't know where we are. We're outside I think we're on the edge of town
You're on the edge
somewhere.
of town. Hmm.
We've just had a incredibly intellectually stimulating discussion with the Duchess about her moose and her carriage, and the fact that we're going to find a successor for the lovely, what's his name, who we killed,
Oh, but yeah.
Lord Straybad.
Stravid. Yep, Lord Straybad. Yeah. So now we have to try and find them. I think Ada would just follow the tracks again.
I think Wirt's along for that ride, yeah.
You're following whose tracks?
Trying to find if we can find Morrine and Ragaire's tracks in the snow, because they were following Odelia and the husband.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, didn't they get a ride? No, the other two got a ride.
We got a
Okay.
ride.
What skill did you want
Unless
to
we
use?
hear the clanging of swords in the distance, or we see Lenka scurrying through the snow.
I think you do see Lenka running out. She ran away a little earlier. So you see her sort of like stumbling out, and then she like stands up, dusts herself off, and like tries to walk away sort of as quickly as possible.
Oh, Lenka, is that you?
Oh,
Lenka,
no,
and Ada's running after her.
Oh dear! Oh no, my!
Lenka, we need help. Have you seen Morrine and Ragaire? Actually, maybe more importantly, have you seen Odelia?
I think Odelia's with her father. He took her to their house.
Okay. Did you see Morrine?
Hmm.
Where?
She was meeting with her husband and a strange man, and then her husband took Odelia. And your friend accosted me, that
Okay.
weird one.
He's not very good at social cues. It's okay, Lenka. Sorry, I'm trying to teach him better. I do my best. Uh, what are you doing up so late?
I had a friend to meet with.
A friend. Okay.
I was discussing the food situation in town. It couldn't wait until morning.
Yes, that seems pretty dire at the moment. But okay, thank you very much. We need to find any of these people. Ada turns to Wirt and is like, do you think we should just check on Odelia, or do you think Morrine is with a strange man, which I think is a narrow set of choices in this situation?
Unfortunately, I think it's not a narrow set of choices. I think it might be every person in this town. I Lenka, are Morrine and Ragaire together?
Yes, I was with them both, and then Ragaire, like I said, accosted me in my parsnip.
My parsnip.
Well, it sounds like they can't be getting into too
He's
much
rather
trouble then.
rude. I don't know what's gotten into him. He
Yes,
used to be a nice young man.
Used to
Where
be.
did you meet him?
I'm sorry, used to be?
Like in the past couple days.
Huh. Oh, I met
Where
Ragaire
did we meet him? He
4
was
weeks
in the.
ago.
I've known. Yeah, ages. What are you talking about?
He's not. He has rather unusual characteristics.
Oh, that's not very nice. We're trying to keep it on the down low, Lenka.
Keep what on the down low.
Just
do love some
things.
gossip.
Don't ask about people's weird bodies, Lenka. That's very rude. I would expect a woman of your wisdom to know better.
I never said I'm wise. Anyway,
My body was fixed.
I'm just saying it's unusual.
It is
Yeah,
unusual, and
He had those veins going in his face.
Well, they're
had
gone
them
now,
too
aren't
the
they?
other day. What happened to those?
we fixed it without your help, Lenka.
You can't say that my help did not aid you. Where would
I
you be
think
if you
we
didn't have my parsnip on the day?
can.
You would be
I
dead.
think I very specifically can. Go. She picks up a parsnip off the ground and shoves it at Lenka and is like, "Oh."
She toddles off.
I like to think that you're correct in saying they can't be getting up to that much trouble, but Morrine almost tried to single-handedly take down your entire abbey, so I'm afraid she could be in a lot of trouble.
Everything she does is single-handedly.
Exactly, that's the point.
Mm-hmm. Wirt kind of kicks at the snow a little bit and looks rather indecisive.
Okay, fine. You go to Odelia. Make sure. I can't think of that man's name.
Alden.
Alden!
Alden. Alden and Odelia are safe. I will go check on Morrine. I'm worried
He's gonna,
about her
reach
sanity.
out and take Ada's head. Ada, I'm very sorry. I've been very nervous these last few hours. This has been a very trying time. I would feel much more comfortable staying with you. But wherever you want to go, I will go with you.
I understand, Wirt. A lot is happening constantly. But I think if Odelia is with Alden, despite the fact that they ran off the first time, I don't think they can run off again. There's nowhere else to go. Unless they go back to the Abbey, which is almost a good thing at this point. So let's round up Morrine, because she's impossible to keep track of, apparently. I don't know what she's done to get Ragaire involved, and let's get everybody in the same room for longer than like 30 minutes.
Okay, so then you turn to walk down the street, and a man clad in all black sort of runs out into the middle of the street. Turns around, looks sort of back,
We come running out.
and then you hear Morrine shouting in the distance.
No, Ragaire, I don't want you to sing to me.
I'm about to say I have like my mouth open.
Stop it!
Plug it with a parsnip.
Oh my god. Okay, Ada is just like, what? Morrine, what? Who is this man? She has not met Gutron.
Are we there? We're
You're
running.
running.
We're all standing
running.
in the front yard.
Hey, no, we
We're
gotta
standing-
go.
This is like a cartoon.
Let's go. It's good.
No, I don't think
Ragaire
they're
and I are like-
exactly there yet.
Run.
It's like Ada
Run, run, run,
and
run, run,
Wirt
run,
and
run.
Guchung are immediately together. If any of you want to do something, and then you guys will be joining.
I think Wirt actively takes a step behind Ada.
I think Ada looks at Wirt and it's like, is that Gutrung?
Is it immediately recognizable as Gutrung, or is this just another
Yeah.
strange man in this town? Oh, it is? Okay. Yes,
I
yes, it
think
is.
you've met him, right?
I have, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's seen him. Ada,
I recognize
like,
that. Point at it.
goes
From over your
really
shoulder.
resigned, and then is like, oh my god, and starts running at Gutrung, and like, she wants to tackle him, like, bear hug him into submission.
Okay.
Hugs, not drugs, kids.
Hugs, not drugs, kids. Do you want me to roll
Hugs,
something
not
for that?
death arts, kids.
Do I want you to roll something?
Do you want me to engage in fight?
I think no. Um, unless you want to.
Do it. It's
Do
fine.
I want to? Not really. Ada's not really in harming, like, with intent to harm at the moment. She wants to, like, do a running tackle into the snow and then be like, I'm really sorry, but I think we need to talk.
Okay. In that case, we'll just do your speed versus his. What would it be if like he tried to avoid? Like essentially, it's like
That's
an
what
avoid.
charge
Agility
tackle
or speed
versus
again.
avoid.
Yeah.
So avoid
versus
charge.
speed. So charge tackle is power with a +1d advantage, and then avoid would be versus speed. So Gutrung would roll speed, Ada would roll power +1.
Sure. We're not really in fight, so I don't think you get the +1 for the charging thing. It's just like an actual skill.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's also snowy. So there's a speed penalty. I think it's 2. It's 2. I said with conviction.
+2
With
ob
conviction.
for speed rolls.
Yeah, on the snow.
Okay. But Ada's
Okay.
rolling power, right?
Yeah, what am I rolling? Speed or power?
You're rolling speed. This is like
Okay, I'll speed.
not
It's to
actual
close
fight.
the
It's just like you
So
gotta
then it
close the
doesn't
distance to
matter
get
because
to him.
everybody's on snow.
This is true. If I get the snow penalty, he gets the snow penalty, unless he's levitating somehow. Which he could be!
He's not.
I'm not barring the levitation.
Okay, great. So it cancels out then.
Theoretically, yes.
Okay, so then you roll speed. Connor, I'll get this one.
Okay.
Your good chunk duties have been.
Does anybody want to help? Okay, Wirt, do you want to help with a stat or it has to be a stat?
I mean,
You don't
faith
have
is
to.
not a stat. That's all I got for you.
Oh, we gotta help with a stat.
Well, I think really Wirt's the only one in a position
You
to help
guys
me.
are not there yet.
I mean, maybe point over, catch him over there, and like, here's where your paths will have to intersect, and try and give you like a little perception. Oh yeah, you see that spot right there? That's a great place to tackle him for a +1d.
We'll
Yeah.
use your intimate knowledge of tackling to my
Okay.
advantage.
Skill are you using? Are you using perception?
Perception
Okay.
stat. Yeah.
Sure. This is a good chunk speed.
Oh, look at that tasty, tasty too. Okay, I think ties go to defenders, but
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Well, let's see. In that case, since we're not in fight, by the way. Let's see. He'll cast the fear as your consequence.
okay, how does that work? Does he
So
can he make a roll for that?
yeah, he'll roll.
He rolls sorcery.
I
I
think
got this one, Connor.
no, I think Connor should roll
No, Connor's been revoked.
it. Connor's done enough work in this scenario.
Top 3, so he'll roll that. Boop, boop, boop. How many boxes? That's been so long.
Lots of boxes.
It's a lot of boxes.
That's a lot of
Wow.
sixes.
Whoa, those sixes really exploded. Oh
that.
my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sixes?
Why could you not do that, Connor?
Your only successes were sixes. I think that's amazing.
That is true.
Okay. Okay, so everyone who's looking at him, please make a steal test. As he you try to run at him, and as you get closer, your bones just start shaking with chill, and this man is terrifying.
Steal versus hesitation.
Are we looking at him, Abby?
No.
Okay, we're not close enough.
Are you
Unless
looking
we're
at him?
already out there, which I would like to be, but
Morrine is not affected by it
why?
because
You're
it only
immune
works
because
once.
it's already been cast on you.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I think Ragaire, the origin is, or the area of effect is present. So like, if you can see him, then it affects you. And if you're running after him, I'd assume that you see him.
Okay, so we are out there.
You're
So,
just not
okay.
to him,
Yes,
like
gotcha.
at him.
So
then-
I'm rolling steal plus.
You don't know plus anything.
Okay. I mean, sorry, against what ob?
It's
Your
your
hesitation.
hesitation. It does it by itself, I think.
Oh.
Ada is hesitating. She does
He is-
not like this
Whoa,
scary
what?
man.
What?
Hashtag Ragaire is fucking over it.
Also, her seal's ridiculous.
I've seen
Yeah,
some
wow.
shit, and he's not that bad.
He's not that scary. I'm not scared of anything.
I'm not scared of any. No one
That's a
tells me what to do.
Let's go back to a couple games ago. Couple systems ago. Okay, great. So you guys are just sort of out for a couple of heartbeats. The other two, he's actively trying to run away.
Yeah.
You're actively trying to catch him.
I would like to make a case, Logan, that this is an excellent time to fork in roadwise with my speed. I know
You
these
can't
roads.
fork into stats.
I would like to just roll roadwise now.
You
I
can
would
have
just like a little
advantage
speed.
from it, technically.
Okay. Do we want to just resolve that with the speed?
Sure.
Speed off?
Speed mode.
We'll say it's probably just going to be like one of you helping the other.
Yeah. It has to be Ragaire helping me because I'm slower.
Okay.
Okay.
Jogs, stops, waits, jogs, come on.
You can do it. I'm like coaching you as we go through. Like, open up your stride a little bit more. We want a longer gait. Cover more ground. All right. I'm helping you out, friend.
Speed off.
Speed off. I don't even know why he's. Oh, that's doable for him.
I mean, everyone has no disadvantage, I guess, but
Correct. Face 2, I guess, or he sets it, and then the ob would be. Yeah. Okay. Did it go through? Gonna say no.
no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We catch that bitch.
Yeah, you catch him. What are you doing to him?
Engaging.
Oh my god.
I think the time
Bloody
it takes
versus.
for them to catch up, Ada will not be with them, but will have at least shaken off her fear.
I mean, yeah. Can we just
And-
like?
In the distance, she will shout, like, Morrine, get a hold of yourself. This is not what you should be doing.
Yeah. So I guess it depends on what your intent is. If you're gonna like cause him bodily harm, it'll be fight. If you're doing other things, it's not fight.
Can we incapacitate him? Like, not just knock him unconscious, because that would be good too.
That sounds like fight again.
That's pretty fighty.
Not like by killing him unconscious.
You do like they
Yeah.
do in
Yeah, but you have to do
Princess
harm
Bride.
to
You just knock
incapacitate
him on the
someone.
back of the head.
Yeah, because that
That's
never gives traumatic brain injuries. I mean, debatably, just tying him up might not be fight, but that's different, and he could still use magics, maybe.
Yeah, I think
I
if
think
you
it's
just want to
all
like,
fighty.
if you want to like just capture him,
Hmm.
is that what you want?
Yeah.
How do you want to do it? I think that'll change it.
Well, he's like a magic spell. He has to be not conscious. I feel like that's the only solution in my
I
mind.
think you have to speak to cast magic.
How are we supposed to catch him?
You can gag him.
So you already caught him.
But like catch.
Oh, capture,
Mm.
capture. I don't know. That's what you tell me. If you want to roll a stat or whatnot. If you want to cause him bodily harm, it'll be an immediate fight.
Just tie him up.
I can't tie things with one hand.
You have an elf with you.
Yeah,
The elf can
if
be your
you
left
want to
hand.
do anything, Sarah, go ahead. But I'm gonna just fight him continuously.
I
'Cause
mean,
that's
I
my
don't know if I
that's
can tie him up. I mean, that's what skill would that be?
feel like fighting is the most effective if both of us are in it.
Okay, great. Well, let's just fight then. Just engage real quick. Just a quick, real game. I'll get this one, Connor. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. So we're engaging. We know how
Do
to
we
do this.
all
We
get an
just did this.
advantage for being on a road?
No.
Oh man, we're really fishing for those ones now, aren't we, Sarah?
It's
Connor,
gotta.
I'm trying to find my joy here, and it's in roadwise jokes.
Okay, so Sarah gets +3 to speed. I get +2 to speed, right?
Technically, everyone's in darkness now, too.
I am
Well,
not
that all cancels for
incapacitated.
everybody, right?
Except for the fact that you have an elf.
Okay.
So it
So it's
makes
just
you
a
and
benefit
Gudrun
for her.
significantly worse.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm hearing that I still roll 3.
I think so. No, 3 plus
Yeah.
your speed.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 3 extra.
Sure. Yeah. Great. Because your strength is 4 or higher. No, that's stride. Your stride is 4. No,
No,
your stride's not 4 or higher. So that's
It's
a
just
plus
one
1.
higher, so it's just a
Yeah.
+1.
but her weapon is.
But they still have a
better.
longer weapon.
Yeah. Do they? Yeah, he has his knife out. That's weird because like he also has spells which are not knife range. That's a little strange, but I'm not gonna engage that. Okay.
I
That's
think
your
I figured
speed.
out why clumsy
Why
weight
is
was
your
not being.
obstacle?
I didn't click the checkboxes to equip my armor, so I'm assuming that's
Oh.
from my clumsy weight. Even though it said clumsy weight for Abby and it didn't say that for me here. I don't know.
Yeah, I can show you what mine looks like after.
Effectively,
Effectively,
it would
same
still
thing.
be a -1.
Yeah.
Right. It would be the same as what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, does he have he doesn't have obs, he just doesn't have an advantage. Right?
Right. We have 2 successes each.
Okay.
Except that
But he doesn't
darkness gives Sarah an advantage. Basically.
Right. Okay. So you get advantage is at sword. Perfect. Okay, great. We know how to do this. Throw down those cards. I have 4.
Bum bum bum. Ada's trudging through the snow towards you guys.
She coming.
Oh Lord, she
Ooh,
coming.
she coming. Well,
She
Ada
don't got
can't.
the
Ada
hammer
can't do
out.
anything for quite a while.
Well, I assume during their chase, my hesitation wore off. Because there was a chase scene after I was hesitated.
If you want.
Yeah, I do want. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
sure.
Okay, ready.
Just great strike, great strike, great strike, great strike.
Wait, hold on, Logan. Are we using the same row?
Yes.
Maybe.
Wait,
Damn it.
the
The
same
same
row that's
rows.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I hadn't scrolled far enough and I was putting my
Oh.
cards.
Oh, okay, well, we'll just delete all of that and then we can redo that. I'll use this
Thank
row.
you. Okay, yeah, got it. Sorry.
No
Um,
problem.
Logan casting prayers from range. It takes about
Why you
2
use-
volleys to invoke a short prayer. Can I, from a distance, begin to pray as Wirt?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
great. That's a thing that's going on while this is happening, but I'm not like in the fight, I
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I
Great.
think that makes sense. Okay, I'm done. Everyone ready?
Just one more card.
One more card. If it says strike and lock,
Probably.
It says command
We're
spirit.
burning this system to the ground.
Command
I
spirit.
literally just forgot the last 2 things I put down, but I'm pretty
that's
sure I
fine.
got
Just
it
put them
right.
down in random order.
Okay.
We'll fix it as we go.
What a strange. Okay. Change stance. What do you go to?
Aggressive.
Perfect. Strike against Gutrong. So that would be an ob
1.
1, I think.
ob 1 plus 3 ob 4. You don't have any dark penalty.
Okay, hold on. So ob 1 and then plus 4, we said?
Your total ob is ob 4.
Plus my advantage of nothing.
No.
He has
'Cause I'm-
disadvantage against you.
Got it. Okay. So base ob is 4. I don't think I did this right. I think my brain is broken.
No,
Looks right.
looks right.
Is your sword only 4?
Yeah. I guess I could have forked something in, but
Okay. Okay, perfect. So now that didn't happen. Okay, and then avoid, you avoid something that didn't happen, and then intimidate.
Yeah. What is intimidate? I think I roll intimidate versus will. Intimidation versus will.
Versus
And
his will exponent or his will total?
that's what I don't know. Let me look.
Using the intimidation skill on another character, it costs 2 actions. Test intimidation ob equals will.
Ob equals will. Okay, so then that's just 7.
What?
He's a wizard. Is it a white shade will too or something bullshit?
No. Doesn't have any white. Doesn't have any
Oh, it
gray.
is
great.
gray.
Love
It
that.
doesn't have any gray. Okay. Is there any consequence to that?
No.
Perfect. Okay. Flip. Okay, strike. Strike. It's your favorite. Okay. Um. Great. He will cast his spell, and then you guys do your things. Blah, 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 blah.
What's he casting? What's the
Ooh,
big
this
boy
is another
casting?
fight, so I can get another thing. That's nice.
He opens his mouth, and an abnormally long tongue falls out. And then a giant bout of fire comes flying out of
Oh
his mouth.
boy.
He casts fire breath.
Ooh.
Let's see
So
if it's successful.
Ob 3, and then +2? No. This one can be as sword, so there would be no penalty.
Is there a
Right?
darkness penalty?
No, because the area of effect is not targeting one person. Right? He has sword, and you guys are at sword, so he doesn't have a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is
perfect.
how we've been doing it.
Is it correct?
Who knows?
We'll never know.
Don't tell us.
Don't tell us, please. Okay. This is Ob 3. Oop,
It's Ob
oop.
3 with a carrot. What does the carrot mean?
Carrot means that more successes have more things.
Okay.
Who? He'll spend his last fate. Fate? Remaining Ob 1?
1.
Dice. 1.
Oh,
Ugh.
fire!
Fire, fire. Okay.
Sizzle, sizzle. It's Baconator time.
Now this is really simple, you guys. Spells are just very straightforward.
For the damaged.
No, not at all. Okay. I'm gonna read this off, and then we'll work through
Okay.
it
Yeah.
as a group. Okay. Damaging effect spell. Power equals will plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh, 10?
So 10. Oh, I
The
think it's
tower
just
the spell.
you just take damage.
Power
Does it
equals will plus
inflict
3.
a B10 wound?
No. Die of fate to determine IMS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Well,
it's a
what does
ranged
that
attack.
mean?
Because IMS are based off of your power. Yeah, so roll a die of fate. Does it have a table to tell you what rolls
You think
equal
it
what?
has a table shot? It doesn't.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
So,
just
okay, roll a die of fate then. Does
Yeah,
it say
just
like,
one.
as crossbow as like anything?
It says die of fate to determine IMS.
It doesn't.
Okay, then it's just 1 and 2 is incidental, 3 and 4 I think is mark, and 5 and 6 is superb. Would be my base guess, but it's probably actually based on whatever the range stuff is. So I'll look that
Range
up real
as
quick.
pistol.
Oh, okay. Then it's 1 to 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
It said the IMS range is as pistol.
It says weapon length as sword, range as pistol.
I mean, I think we can use pistol. That seems fine.
I think we've done it correct. Okay.
Okay, that sounds the closest to correct. Yeah.
That's just a die of fate. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Die. 1 die. 5.
Gross. So that's an
Okay, so
incidental
that's
hit.
mark,
Or mark hit, yeah. Which is what?
which is power equal to power,
Will
Oh.
plus 3.
But
which is a B10 wound.
yeah, missiles always hit torsos, so we can use armor.
But you can
It's
use
versus
armor.
armor too.
That's fine.
So it's an
Also-
Ob 3 armor
Sorry,
test.
he's sustaining a spell, so it's actually 9 total, not 10.
how do we do an armor test? We roll the heavy male torso die.
Yes. So you roll your heavy male torso against an Ob 3.
Can we spend persona on this roll?
Yep.
You can
Yep.
always spend persona.
You can spend persona and fate.
Input weapon versus armor. So this is the 9 that
Oh,
you're
I'm spending
talking
a
about.
fate.
No. The versus armor is 2.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Why dice? Why?
That was That was good, Sarah. That was very good.
I didn't spend a fate on that, and I don't think it lets you. There wasn't an
You've got a
epic question.
base exponent of 5 versus Abby's 4. Oh, light mail versus heavy mail. I see.
Yeah.
You have heavy mail? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sarah succeeds, right?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, Sarah succeeds,
Yes.
so she takes no damage. She did roll a 1, so technically we need to do something with that, but we can worry about it later.
Pause. Make a note and ignore that for tonight.
Heavy mail
Put a
1.
pin in that one.
I'll
Well,
write
it
it
just
down. It's
means
okay.
your armor takes a damage. That's all.
Okay.
She'll roll again and then see if it actually takes damage, basically.
Okay. And then
if I remember correctly.
That's if
Morrine,
she
so
has
that's a
better. I failed, so
B9.
yeah, that's great. Thanks.
That's very bad.
What is B9?
Traumatic?
Okay. And then you still can strike him though. And, you are not dead before you do your action.
Okay. I mean,
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
your
not
actions
changed.
do go through.
It's not going to matter, but great.
You don't have your wounds though.
Great. I'll fix it.
Or so you roll without the -4.
Yep.
And then Sarah, you can.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow, she's a berserker. She does well when injured.
Yeah. So you have 3 successes over the ob. No. Oh, nice.
So he was ob 4. So yeah, she gets 3 successes over
3
the ob.
successes. So he chooses where he gets hit.
Yeah, where do I hit? Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter because she can move it almost anywhere.
We'll just torso.
Okay, I'll move it to head.
And raise it to mark.
And raise it to mark, yeah, but
he
it's
just
not
rolls
gonna
one
matter
die
because he's
then.
gonna fucking succeed his armor
Yeah,
roll.
it just rolls 1 die.
I
Does he have a helmet? Actually, this is important. Was he wearing a helmet?
No, he wasn't, because you guys could see him.
Then he has no armor on his head.
Great, then he'll put it on his arm.
I can still move it to the head from the arm.
He would have to do it on his leg to avoid moving it to his head.
Oh, you can't. You can move from arm to head.
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
wouldn't it
for
be
one.
arm to torso to head?
Because that's not, I mean,
Okay, he'll put it on his leg then.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Okay, well he'll put it on his leg regardless.
But I would have to double check.
that's fine. I'll leave it on leg then.
So then leave it on. Okay, great. I'm just gonna roll this as the arm because Connor already put this nice
Oh, I
number
see.
into me. Weapon versus armor. Do you have one?
No, longswords don't have verse armor. He failed.
He did
That's
fail.
good. Okay, that's also a traumatic wound for him then.
Yay, great.
Everybody's in the trauma zone. You go unconscious,
Yeah.
Morrine, and so does Gutrong,
Gutrong.
I think.
Yeah, Sarah, are you gonna strike as well?
I mean, the Great Strike is a setup, so that Great Strike is a setup for the next third
Okay.
part.
Your
of the
first
model.
strike
Your first
goes
strike
through
you
though.
can do though.
Oh. I forgot.
I don't
was
think
like,
it really matters.
okay, well, if you're both unconscious, then I mean, I will.
What
I
is
mean, it could
What's your
fully.
Did you do an M, a mark, Abby?
Yeah. It's
What is your mark?
B8.
8.
8. Okay. Okay. So you can't really. I don't think you could do much more with one more strike. Like you could give him another traumatic, unless can you do a B9 wound? Then you could kill him if you want. Or
Probably
it's
not from a
possible.
strike. Not.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
then
Yeah, but once he's unconscious, you guys could technically kill him if you wanted to.
Yeah, but this all happens before he's unconscious. So,
Yeah.
like, bam, bam. But even if he gets the second traumatic, I don't know if it really changes anything.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the only thing would be like flavor-wise, I said my sword would drink his blood. So
Okay, well, good point. Go ahead and roll.
the sword is a little thirsty. So I'll roll for this strike.
That
And
sword be thirsty.
what's my op now? I guess we said it's still all simultaneous, so
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
same as last time. Having sing and sword next to each other is not good for quick. Num 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 num. I don't care about persona. And we said base ob was 3 last time.
4. 4.
Is it still 4? Because I can see fine at night. Wait.
Yeah.
1 base plus 3 for his spell. Bring it to 4.
Technically, Abby would have had a penalty, but he also had the penalty, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So then you don't have the penalty, and he does. So then we'll subtract. I think it's 2. So you're going to be ob 2.
Okay, so ob 2. We're gonna restart this
Sure.
roll, so I make sure I have it right. So I have my sword base ob 2.
Uh huh.
Okay.
We're playing hard and fast with the numbers tonight.
Yeah. Fight, it's always over in an instant, or it takes forever.
Or it takes forever.
Okay,
Okay.
great. You hit him on. He chooses torso.
Cool. I'll move it to arm.
I don't think you can.
Oh, I didn't have it over the obstacle. You're right.
Correct. Okay, and so yours doesn't do anything, but that's fine because then Marin. what is it? Like,
Where do you think does it like
slashes his
blast
leg.
half your face off and then
Okay, and then yeah,
like
you he breathes out fire, and then you like come in at the bottom, so like you hit his leg, and he like breathes the fire down onto you. So that's why Ragaire was unaffected, and why you took a significant
Uh-huh.
amount of damage. And then you both
Ada is running.
fall into the snow. And then technically, bam, there's a faith goes off right now. It's been 2
Yeah.
volleys.
Did I have to have declared which one it was?
Probably,
Like, what
but you didn't, so it's fine.
Okay, well then it's a minor miracle. Stop that blood coming out that lady. Heal the 4th degree burn on her back.
I know, God. She has no flesh anymore.
Oh, dear lady above, please give my friend flesh.
Please regrow this.
I don't think I have any deeds. Or persona rather, so that's just gonna be a 0.
Better not.
You
Base
don't
ob
do-
5. Hey. Yeah.
Hot dice.
That's the Connor I know and love.
Hot dice.
You want to throw fate in there for good luck?
I'm gonna. Might as well. Remaining ob 3. Dice 1. No.
Hell yeah. Okay, there
Okay.
we go. We knew he was
Okay.
too lucky last session.
Okay. So, Guchong and Marin are Are you unconscious? Does yours bring you down to actually
Yes.
incapacitated?
I mean, we're both presently dying and must be healed within the
The
next
next
this
scene.
or the
Next
next
scene.
scene. Yes.
Okay, great. We'll finish this scene and then we'll call it for the night. Who's doing what?
So are we
Um,
officially the fight has ended? Are
Yeah.
the
we
fight is over. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
I
gosh. Yeah, Ada's
will
just running towards the two of you.
Yeah. Marin is
help.
laying in a pile of wet mud because the snow has been cleared out in about a
That's cool.
15-foot cone. But she has
Um,
also been cleared out in a 15.
Don't worry, guys. It's only a ob 6 test with Song of Soothing to fix me.
Good thing,
um,
what's his face didn't do this with
Song
his
of
2 health.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
I can do lyric of healing and give you any extra successes I have for your health test
I can't make a health test until I'm healed.
So like
until
the
you're
bleeding
what?
is stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Sean,
gonna
you've
say I
wanted
don't
to use
remember how the
herbalism.
injury works.
I do,
You've
yeah.
wanted
I
to use
mean, I can
herbalism the
bind your
entire time.
wound.
No,
That
Herbalism is
sounds like
also
can't.
the
ob
first step.
6.
It's really, really hard obs.
Skill of soothing doesn't have any benefits besides just herbalism.
Do you have persona, Marin?
I
No?
mean, I do, yeah.
Herbalism is 5.
And
Song of
Persona
Soothing is
wouldn't help me
3.
anyway because it's from a mortal wound.
So it's a lower ob for Song of
It's
Soothing, Sean?
mortal.
No,
It's traumatic.
you can spend a persona to
Oh.
test health to recover from mortal, not traumatic.
Oh.
Yeah, Sarah. Song of Soothing to staunch the flow of blood, which is the first step we have to take to make sure she doesn't immediately die, is an ob 3 for traumatic wounds.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that. And spend a persona.
Can you bless? No, it's already open ended.
It's
Can you
already
give her a
open-ended.
die?
I can give a boon for a die. So that is, sorry, let me find it.
A
One of
wound
these
begins to
tabs.
bleed as soon as it's received. The clock starts ticking.
Ada. I don't know if Ada can help in any way.
Guys, Guchong is a doctor.
He's
Uh-huh.
knocked out. He's
He
also
could
dying.
stop the bleeding for you. Yeah.
Gutrung
Yeah.
was a doctor.
He might not be
So
much of anything.
I'm
soon.
waiting for the boon first, is what I'm hearing before I roll.
Yes. So this is gonna be an ob 3 faith test from me to give you plus 1d.
A Song of Soothing. Is that what you're
Is
using?
what I will roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a bonus to Song of Soothing.
That's a success. You have plus
Nice.
1d.
Yay! Okay, I will roll skill Song of Soothing. And that means I will use, I can't use any forks, but I have 1 advantage die from the help. And I will use 1 persona die. And I will have the ob of 3 to staunch the flow of blood. Where are you wounded, Morrine? Where on your body? Your back?
Your entire back.
Yeah.
I just kind of drag her up into my lap and cradle her body and start
It takes
singing.
30 minutes of singing.
It's a lot of singing.
It's gonna take 30 minutes of
10
singing, so
minutes
I'm
per
gonna need
ob.
all the help I can get.
We're all mesmerized while she's singing too.
No, it's a skill song, so you're not mesmerized.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's not a spell
Oh,
song.
it's a skill song. Wait, could I have helped with herbalism then?
You
Damn.
can't. I still think any song can't be helped
Yeah.
with.
If it functions
I
as a
just-
skill, I can help, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. The
If
the
it's-
rules on these are real vague.
Okay, you've staunched that treatment. Is anyone helping Gutrung?
Yes. Ada. Well, yeah. Ada will help him. She'll
What?
try.
Herbalism?
Yep, that's all she's
Ob
got.
5.
Wirt,
Ob 5.
Wirt will say a prayer
Mhm.
for Dear Lady above, please ferry this soul onto whatever is destined next for him.
Oh, I thought
And
you were gonna
so,
say you're gonna hinder.
no,
Like,
but
Get him out of here. Okay.
beseech my God, hey, make sure this body does what it's supposed to do. So do we want to roll like a die of fate for, is that, oh, he's supposed to die, he's supposed to live? See what if there's a boon or a hindrance?
Here, how about you roll as if you're helping, and then I'll roll the fate die. And if it's successful, then it's a real help. And if she's like, no, let him go, then it's gonna add an ob to Sean.
I mean, Sean, there's no real point in Sean using herbalism, so I was actually gonna say she might try to run him to
Oh,
like Calthea.
Either way,
Like,
I think that the
yeah, I think
prayer
your
of
prayer
her,
can
yeah,
still
okay,
happen, but
sure.
like she's gonna like
Yeah, I
it's
guess it'll
gonna
just
be
help
obvious
whoever
that
heals him then, or
yeah,
hinder whoever heals him.
it'll be very obvious that Ada cannot help take care of this man.
She can't do Ob 5 herbalism. You can do it
No.
carefully.
I mean, if I could get help, I could do it, maybe. An extreme amount of help, but someone's singing
No,
for 30 minutes.
they
Also, we're
are, yeah.
technically mesmerized.
No, you're
No,
not.
not it's the
It's
skill, sorry.
only yeah, not for
Wait, if it's a
skills.
skill, can't you help with herbalism?
I should be able to help with herbalism, but it's fine. I just wanted that test. It's the real
Okay,
thing.
go ahead and roll your thing, Connor, then I'll roll the die of fate, and
okay.
then Ada will run him somewhere.
That's a successful faith test. So my
Okay,
prayer is received.
she's processing it.
It's in the queue.
Please hold while we process your order.
There's someone
We'll get back
singing,
to you
it's
within
really
24 to
hard.
48 hours about this request for processing this body.
I hope he's still alive by
4.
then.
A 4. Okay, so
4. You know what that means.
I know what that means.
Okay. Ada, I think the only healer. Yeah, the closest thing to a
Althea.
healer that we found is Calthea. So Ada will run Gutrunk to Calthea to try and save him.
We think this is a circles check.
I think this is a go
I
back to the
mean,
house that we were at
I
before.
know
You
where
did
she
meet her.
was.
You know where she was, you don't know where she
Well,
is.
I mean, I'm gonna go. I
Uh,
could roll circles, I guess. That would be even worse.
You
It feels to
Your
me like
circles
it's
is
just a you
worse?
go to her house.
Okay. We'll do I want it to be a check, so if it's not circles, maybe speed?
Sure. To do it to get
Or
there
or you could do like I think you could
quickly.
do an herbalism not to stop the bleeding, but to like cover his wound as you move him so he's not exsanguinating. Like slow the bleed
Um,
rather than stop the bleed.
yeah, I mean, I think that makes some sense. Like I feel like at the very what's God, field dressings. Oh man, it's horrible.
It's way harder. So
It's
I would
even
say it
worse.
probably will make it a
I was
half of the herbalism to just get him to somewhere where someone could actually make the herbalism check.
yeah. Okay, I'd be willing to do that cuz I think she would like try to either pack snow on it or like bind it real quick. Like
Yeah.
she would literally rip something or she would have something to try and
Yeah.
bind it.
It's not even it's this isn't gonna like help him at all. It's just going to make it so that he doesn't die in this scene. And
Yeah,
he's in somewhere to be healed possibly next scene before he dies at the end of that scene.
yeah. We're hand waving as staunching the flow, sort of, but not really actually staunching. Okay, so what do you officially want to call that?
Half of it
Uh,
is either 2 or 3. I'm not sure if we round up or down.
you round down normally for skills and stats. You might
Sure.
round up for obstacles, though. I can't
I'm
remember.
sure it's written somewhere. Let's just do up 2.
Okay, ob 2. This will also be the fate of Gutrung in the hand of the dice. It's not with him today.
Not with
Okay.
him today.
He did.
I
He's
think
getting
Ada's just like she's just like looks at sees that Morrine is being taken care of by Ragaire and is like then looks to this man who's bleeding out on the floor and she like beckons to Wirt and is like your bandages and is like brings out like a little hunting knife, rips open, the cloth from around his leg, and it's just like, no, 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 and is like trying to grab snow, pack it into the wound, like wrap it up with cloth as best as she can. She's like, just, I don't know what to do. I don't think we have time to get him anywhere, and I'm worried about moving him.
Yeah, and you don't really make it better. In the meantime, he's still just bleeding out. The snow you're packing out to him is like melting
Yeah.
as you're packing it. and so that was not successful. And so like you would, if you wanted to get him somewhere else, you'd have to test something else.
Yeah, I
But
think once she realizes that's not effective, she will just try and transport him as quickly as possible.
let's see. I think your consequence for that will be in the distance howling, and we'll stop there for the night.
Okay, I'll just feed him to the wolf. Here you go, doggy. Dispose of the body, please.
Hey, Sean. This town is very hungry.
That
And
is
you guys are
true.
hoarding dead bodies, I might
And
add.
Lenka was talking to Guchung about fixing, the food
We did
issue.
it.
So maybe the
solved the
point
town.
was we should eat Guchung.
Or Lady Stravit or Lord Stravit, the other two bodies you have in your freezer.
Lord Stravit was hung up, so he's probably not so good. Lady Stravit's still fresh.
Packed in that snow.
But does she have black blood? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we were suspicious of her.
You were
blood.
suspicious and then you left her there forever.
We never actually found out.
Correct. Okay, well, that was our adventure into the fight rules. In 2 weeks,
Another
we're going to have an
thrilling
adventure
adventure.
into the recovery and treatment rules that we've never used before. So that'll be a fun little foray.
Yay!
God, I hate fight, but it's fun for about a little bit.
It's fun in
Let's see.
theory.
It's fun
I
in theory.
like
It's
it.
fun.
It's just
when
I
you-
yeah.
like it.
It's
There's some edge cases of like, what do we do
There-
now that at the end?
There are.
How do you end it? It needs more concrete rules on how to end. But okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next week we have the real finale, Sean.
What it depends on
final
what the
finale?
dice decide.
What the dice
Yeah, we're
decide.
rolling so hot last time, so
Last week was finale part 2, the council melons. This week,
the
next week will be finale part 3.
part 3, wet Stravitz. Or no, wet. What's his
Skurlock.
name?
Strange
Skurlocks.
Skurlocks.
Wet Skurlocks.
We love wet Skurlocks.
We love wet Skurlocks. I want that on a shirt. Or Leaky Beach. Or it could be part 3, the Leaky Beach Strikes Back.
Leaky Beach
Mm.
Strikes Back. That's
The
probably
Uzi. What was it? The
great.
Gloopy Beach or something.
The
Ooh, yeah.
gloopy beach. Her gloopy pirate wound.
Think
The
about how
Luke
much you're
Venice Beach.
missing. You could be joining us next week for all this fun stuff as we maybe try and finally finish up Blades in the Dark.
There's maybe even more mayhem.
You don't need to know anything about what's happened in the past, so just jump right in for the last episode.
Come prepared to be glooped and glopped all over.
Yeah. Pirate Revenge. The best.
Perfect.
The glue.
Just a
And
little.
with that, we'll sign off for the night. Thanks for watching and learning fight with us for the 3rd time. Goodbye.